All right, the recording has started. We are rolling. Welcome to episode, I think this is episode 14. Welcome to episode 14. We have two special guests. We have Rob Mullen and we have Mike Vacca. But before we get started, I want to say if you haven't checked out episode 1 through 13, make sure you go back, make sure you check it out. I appreciate you guys for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you guys for following the Instagram. And welcome to the Fred D. Borges Show. Welcome, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. And we have something special to talk about. Knowing that Taylor Swift actually dropped her new album, last week. It was last week. Wasn't it last week? It was last week, right?
April 19th.
April 19th. So I figured that we should definitely do this because I wanted to do this. I said this on episode 3 when I was on with Taylor. And I said, I wanted to do a Taylor Swift discography, and here we are about to do a discography.
You said with Rob and Brian though, so I could leave if you want.
I did say with Rob and Brian, but Brian did not get back to me. I tagged him and everything, but he did not.
He's not a real Swiftie. He's not a real Swiftie, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't get back to me, but it's okay. I actually, when I tagged you guys in that, I actually thought that none of you guys were going to get back to me. And I was literally going to like DM you guys and be like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, we got to do this because none of you guys got back to me. None of you.
Sorry, I missed episode 1 through 13, so I didn't see it.
Then Rob hit me up and was like, yo, man, I was talking to Mike Vacca and he said that he's down. So, what's good? And then I was just waiting until Taylor dropped her album because I felt like it made perfect sense because I was going to see what this album was going to do. And especially if we're going to rank her discography, her albums, I think it's best to just wait until that album drops and let it.
I had to make my final rankings after it came out, so
yeah. So welcome, guys. Before I get started, like I said, I want to thank you guys for joining me. It's 9:58 p.m. You could be anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with me on the Fred D. Borges Show. So let's fucking go. Now, Rob Mullen, we've known each other for quite some time. We graduated together, and I haven't talked to him since. And that was in 2010. And here
I feel like we at least probably had a cross paths sometime after that, but
maybe it's maybe.
I mean, I was hanging out with Vacca still too in 2012 and 13.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Fred in 10 years.
It's been a while, bro. Yeah, it's definitely been a while since I've seen Mike Vacca. The last time I saw you was when we was playing football and you broke your ankle. That was the last time.
I was gonna go to the league too.
And when was that? when was that? That was in high school.
That might have been like
17.
2012.
Yeah,
2012.
Maybe 2013. I don't know.
I think you were Millersville, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, if that's we'll get into it later, but
yeah. But right now we're here to rank Taylor Swift's discography. Now, before anything, are you guys Swifties? Would you guys recommend would you guys consider yourselves as Swifties or no?
Are you asking me, do I attack people that come out Taylor Swift online? Yes, I do.
Because I know Mike been on the Taylor Swift train for the longest. Ever since I've known him.
I'm the healthy level.
You what?
Yeah, I mean,
there's those crazy bitches.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, I respect those girls though. They go all out for her. We need people on the front lines defending her like that.
They do.
We do. She gets a ton of crap for no reason. A lot of times,
there's no middle. You either are obsessed with her or you hate her.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. But I've been polling people recently, and a lot of them saying they don't care about her either way. I'm like, that's not true. You either hate her or you like her. There's no in between with her.
Right. So what's the definition of a Swiftie? If any of you guys could let me know, because look. For the longest time, I've been trying to identify myself.
I would assume it's just her fans. We're just all Swifties. Now, there's, I think, a levelness of Swifties. It's the people that say death threats.
So, long story short, it's either you hate her or you love her.
Yeah. You got to either love her. That
sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right,
you're either all on or you're all off. There's
Don't send death threats on Twitter, though, because I got banned.
It's called X now.
No, it's not.
All right. All right, so let's get into it. So this episode is Taylor Swift everything. So we're gonna rank her discography. I'm gonna go first. Rob, you could go second, and Mike, you could go third. And I actually like this because I'm kind
I'll
of
take
like
notes on how dumb you guys are.
yeah, I was gonna say because I'm kind of like an outsider looking in, so it's actually pretty cool to be live with you guys and go through my list, and I can get your guys' opinions and pick your brain, and I'm gonna ask like more questions throughout. So we're gonna do the worst to best in my like in our ranking. So all right, so there's a total of 11 albums. I decided to leave out the Taylor's version because I felt like
it doesn't change the rank.
Yeah. I felt like it's not needed. I felt like it's not needed. So So all right,
just go with the original songs on each album.
So all right, at number
are bangers though.
They are.
What?
They are.
Oh, the Vault
songs.
The Vault,
I agree. So at number 11, I got Taylor Swift, her debut album. At number 10, I got Evermore. At number 9, I got Fearless. At number 8, I got The Tortured Poets Department. At number 7, I got Lover. At number 6, Folklore. Number 5, Midnights. Number 4, Reputation. Number 3, 1989. Number 2, Speak Now. And number 1, Red.
Oh my God.
Rob, you can go.
I like your list. You're going to be shocked. We have some similarities. So I do have Folklore as 11, as I accidentally showed you guys earlier. I have Evermore 10, so we both had Evermore at 10. I have Reputation at 9, 1989 at 8. Fearless, number 6 is Taylor Swift. I'm not the biggest country, but you have to rep it up there. You got to put it up there. I didn't put in my top 5. I put it just below.
Okay.
And the top 5 is Speak Now, Lover, Midnights, Tortured Poets Department, and Red is number 1.
Yo! Let's go! All right, Mike. Let's see what you got.
I don't know. I've changed my list like 4 times in the last 10 seconds.
And this was a hard list to come up with.
Bro,
so
it was.
I mean,
we'll talk
about very hard.
We'll talk about it.
So I put it at 11.
You got what?
Tortured Poets.
Wow.
It's the newest. It's
okay.
It's okay.
You gotta let it grow on you more.
Then Taylor Swift. Then Midnights. Then Lover. Reputation. Fearless. 1989, Folklore, Red at 3, Speak Now 2, 1 Evermore. So you're
Evermore. That's actually crazy because me and Rob's list are kind of more alike. I'm actually surprised since it is Taylor's newest. Coming from you, Mike, I'm surprised you actually put that.
So far, I don't know. I mean,
like, it's weird.
You got to give it more ears. You got to listen to it more.
Some more listens.
Yeah. So you
Schwarber.
So, Mike, are you saying it's
not bad?
Okay.
None of them are bad. That's the problem.
Okay. I felt like for me, so from 1 to 5, I felt like the rest was kind of hard because it was kind of a mix up because at that point, not saying like they're bad albums, but at that point I was looking more for what album do I really go back to more? And like I was flipping through and I'm like, man, that song's a banger. That song's a banger. And
I did like the best to worst based on like the actual best to worst, I think, not like my favorite, because there's a difference.
Yeah, okay.
I got you.
Evermore's probably not in my top 3 favorites, but I think it's the best.
Because you had that at number 1, right?
Musical standpoint.
Gotcha. You're trying to go like music.
I don't know if we're on the same page on that. Like if we're just talking favorites.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I was talking more about. Well, no, but then again, I mean. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean,
I think I kind of added favoritism into mine.
I did too
to boost it, but I did go with I thought was her best album in my head too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
I
think the newer ones have been really good. I think the newer stuff's kind of the better stuff.
Now, Rob,
No,
to
I get
you,
it.
now we both have Red at number 1. Why did you choose Red for number 1?
Well, I did go back. I mean, I've always listened to Red. It's a great album, but her opening like 4 to 5 songs just blow you away. You're like, I'm never getting back together. Like you just like banger after banger after banger.
Classic.
And I mean, we can get into it now. Me and Vacca have seen her live.
Yeah. Okay.
So Fred.
I did too.
And we went for the Red tour.
I did too.
And so we went to Washington. Ed Sheeran was performing. We're literally up at the top, like last row, nosebleeds. Your back's up against the wall. Your head's hitting the roof. Next section over would have been obstructed from the stage. You wouldn't even been able to see the stage. Ed Sheeran does his thing. We're like, all right, let's get some food. I wanted a shirt. We go. We're walking in the concourse.
This is giving me butterflies.
Our buddy that came.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, Vogel comes. I turn back to look at Vacca to tell him something. I'm like halfway up the stairs. Both of them are being like escorted out by security. In my mind, I see them like talking to security. I'm like, oh fuck, like, oh no, man, we're like grown adults. There's a bunch of kids here. They probably think we're creeps or something. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, we're in Washington D.C. Like, it's not even Philly. Like, it's not even Philly. Like, I couldn't even get a ride back home. Like, we're in Washington, so I go down there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? The guy's like, Taylor leaves out front row seats. I have 3 tickets to see her front row. And we're like, what? Like, you're joking. Like, this is like a punk or something. He's like, nah, they're right here. Pulled him out. Like, Vacca's like, I could kiss you right now. And he's like, please don't. Dude, the concert's about to start. Like, it's literally about to start. We have to run all the way from all the way at the top, all the way to the other side to go down. And then you have to walk down through like 2 security guards to get to the front of where our seats were. It was insane, but it was awesome. Dude, Mike had some drunk chick hanging on him. It was great.
I was like, honestly,
so you guys are literally front row, like,
oh yeah,
bang.
The guy next to us, total scumbag, wanted to beat him up. Mike wanted to fight him.
With his girlfriend.
Yeah,
didn't even know.
No, because his girlfriend was sloppy drunk, and he's just an idiot. And he got a high five out of when she was coming down. He was the one that fucking snagged a high five. I was so pissed.
No, that drunk girl was so annoying. I was like, look.
Yeah, she was. Her friends were hot. Her friends were hot.
I'm here to see a show. Can you please fuck off?
Yeah, she was going at the worst one, Vacca, who was like enthralled. He was like, my girl is upstage right now. Like,
so Rob, before you went to that concert, were you already a Taylor Swift fan?
Oh yeah. There we go.
Rob with the baby face.
Oh, that's a baby
or not Vacca. My fault. Vacca with the baby
I
face.
ate that motherfucker.
So you was already a Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah. My funny story of how I got onto Taylor Swift was do you remember Miss Cold Iron?
No. It sounds familiar.
She was a history teacher, social studies teacher our freshman year.
Okay.
Well, I had her freshman year. I think she continued to teach at Oxford.
Okay.
But she would play Taylor Swift's first album.
Yeah.
In school, and everybody would be like want to play other music, and she's like, no, this is the only school appropriate CD I have, and like would put it on, and I would always be like, yo, bang that shit, Miss Cold Iron. She would always play it. And then 2008, she did the Phillies World Series. She sang the whatever
it's called the national anthem.
Yeah. So I was like, oh dude,
shitty song.
Phillies fan. This girl's local. I'm like, oh, I'm loving this girl.
Well,
forever.
She's a Kansas City Chiefs fan now, but yeah, continue.
Yeah. No. Hey, we still have one ride or die in the family, and that's Kylie Kelsey. She will never switch to anything other than Eagles.
I know.
She's the real one. She's the real one. Most girls are bandwagoners anyway, you know.
I mean, they literally.
So that was your first introduction to Taylor Swift. It was her first album.
Yeah, it was her first album.
And then
Shout out
Mike,
Miss
what
Gold
about
Iron.
you, Mike? What about
I
you? Like,
literally
what was
can't
your
remember.
first introduction to Taylor Swift, and what made you love her the way you do now?
Birth. Came out the womb bumping. I honestly don't remember. It was probably
Really?
like Kevin or something.
Kevin? Did you say Kevin?
Yeah,
Yeah, Kevin or Kate.
my brother.
So
Definitely not Dan.
No, he's pussy.
See, my situation was actually a little different compared to you guys because I did go to the Red Tour, and I went back to back actually. And the first time I went is because Nathan Eiler had 2 tickets, and he was actually supposed to go with this one girl, I believe, but the chick bailed on him. So he called me up and was like, "Yo, Fred, I got 2 Taylor Swift tickets. Do you want them?" I said, "Yes, I want them." I've never listened to Taylor Swift in my whole life, but there were free tickets. So I was like, yeah, I'll take them. So
where was it?
Lincoln Financial Field.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right there in Philly. So I was looking for people that I felt like would just go to this concert with me because I've never been to a Taylor Swift concert. I've never listened to any of her music. I don't think I've knew any of her music. So I hit up Christian Greco. I said, "Christian Greco, I got 2 tickets for Taylor Swift. Do you want to come right here at the Lincoln Financial Field?" He said, "Yeah, I'll go." So I picked him up. We wind up going. I bullshit you not, man. It was mind blowing. Like watching Taylor Swift like do her thing on stage was so like polarizing. I was like, yo, why haven't I listened to her, or why don't I know any of like her music, her songs, or anything? And it was so polarizing. I'm like, yo, this is so crazy. It was so crazy that I just became a fan instantly. I went to Walmart. I picked up the Red album. I picked up Speak Now, and I played the shit out of it. The next day, my friend that I used to work with, his name is Wes. I used to work with him. People at the job used to make fun of this kid.
Bessem?
People at the job used to make fun of this guy because he would always talk about Taylor Swift. He will always listen to Taylor Swift, and he will say how much he loves Taylor Swift. He will always play Taylor Swift. He'll wear like the T-shirt that had Taylor on it, and people will make fun of him, right?
So they're haters.
So he bought the Red Tour. He bought the Red Tour tickets, right? He calls me up the next day after I go the first time. He calls me up. He's like, "Yo, Fred, I know this sounds kind of weird, and I know you already went to the to go see Taylor Swift yesterday, but today the girl that I was supposed to go with bailed on me. Would you like to come with me to go see Taylor Swift?" I said, "Absolutely, I'll go, bro." I said, "Absolutely."
Wait, was this back-to-back days?
Huh?
Like back-to-back days.
Back-to-back days, yes.
Wow, that's
Saturday
crazy.
and Sunday, bro. Saturday and Sunday, I went back-to-back. That does not fucking happen. And the fact that I was able to do it, it was like, I don't know, man. The way she like moves on stage, the way her music is, the way like she just performs, it's so polarizing. And it's like the Taylor Swift effect. It's like when you go, like you can listen to her music, that's one thing, but when you see it live, it's another thing. You just automatically, instantly just fall in love with her and everything she does and all the music she puts out. It's fucking ridiculous. That's the only way I can say it. And that's why Red, in my opinion, is honestly, I just have like, you could say it's biased, but I just have like, it's just attached. Like this is just the best album. Fucking might be like one of my favorite like top 5 albums of all time. It's fucking amazing. So that's the reason why I got into Taylor Swift is because of those. Like, man, seeing her back to back, man, was just so fucking amazing.
Who are these girls?
Amazing.
Who are these girls canceling on free concerts?
I don't know, but I want to hit him up.
Go back and like thank these girls. Like, thank you for putting me on to Taylor Swift.
Like,
thank you for making me a Swiftie. I guess you're not Swiftie material.
That's crazy. Back-to-back days.
Back-to-back, bro.
Never. I don't care who. Like
Fred was a +1.
That really was, but it worked out in the end. Yeah, man. Like fuck, back-to-back, man. I have another question for you guys. So, all right. So because I've always wanted to know this because Taylor Swift, she has 11 albums, and yes, they're all pretty.
1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt the host.
Yeah, you're good.
I remember. So ours was in DC, the first one.
Yeah.
And I remember like a month later, I got a ticket in the mail because I was speeding through DC on the way home. It was $200. There was nobody on the road with us. I was going like 10 over. I was fucking sick.
They got him.
Send her.
Did that ruin your night?
Lights.
Huh?
Did that ruin your?
2 a.m. What the fuck? No, but there's literally just the minivan and no other cars around us.
Yeah, got him like probably like just getting outside of DC.
I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck your night up."
Yeah, the Washington arena
Never been back since.
was in Chinatown. Yeah, I've been there twice. I went for a Capitals Flyers game, and I've been there for Taylor
it was
Swift.
like the Wizards and the Capitals, right?
Yeah, it used to be called Capital One Arena, or maybe it's called Capital One Arena now.
Okay, sorry, Fred, where were you?
Yeah, he's trying to ask us an important question.
Yeah, no. All right, so was polarizing even like the right word? I don't like. I'm not good with
No,
these.
that makes sense.
Okay. All right, so my next question is, so Taylor Swift, she has 11 studio albums, right? And of course, they're all pretty damn good, or great, or amazing, whatever you want to say. Has there ever been a time where you see a lot of artists are at their peak, right? To where they're at their peak and eventually they kind of fall. I think me and you can relate to this, Vacca, because I know you were a big Lil Wayne fan, were you not?
Yeah,
I was too.
Or we could say Eminem.
Both.
Weren't you?
Yeah, they're
probably more Eminem.
Elite.
Okay, and you know how they reach their peak and they kind of fall off and then they kind of come back in a way.
Yeah, we're like.
Has there ever been a time where Taylor Swift done that, where I guess you could say where because she was pretty much full on country at one point, right? And then she went pop.
I think a lot of the country purists don't like her now.
She like ran country, so she was like, "This is too easy. Let me run the pop game."
Yeah.
And then she did that.
That sounds so biased.
And I think she saw the
it's not.
more money opportunity too.
I mean, look at the like album of the year wins for like every fucking category and shit. But and then after pop, she was like, "We'll do like the, indie, Lana Del Rey
alternative, I guess.
Like
that'd be alternative,
something like that.
Hippie.
So folklore never mind.
So when she like switched to that, like from country to like kind of like pop to indie alternative type of music.
It was literally MJ going to the MLB.
Okay.
This shit too easy.
But
I'm gonna switch it up. She had a little more success though.
But did you like it? Like, did you like the switch, or were you just like, maybe I got to sit with this a little longer?
I mean, every album the first time I was kind of like,
yeah.
But then it's just like they grow.
It clicked.
Well, because it's just new at first. Like it's not.
Right. Right. And then Rob, what about you? Like, did you like? Because you would listen to in school, Mrs. Cold Iron or whatever.
Yeah, like, and that's what's like. So, right, me getting introduced to Taylor Swift, I liked it, but I was never a big country fan either.
Okay.
Like, I never really liked country, but I kind of liked her music because it was more like a poppy country. It was kind of a newer, like she wasn't talking about, her dog dying or something like that.
Cutting grass,
sitting on the back porch drinking a beer. I'll go do that now. But damn, I didn't do that as like a 13-year-old.
100%.
So 100%. Just she was kind of growing on me, and then like you said, the local ties kind of like made it happen. But like Speak Now and Fearless, like I like those like hit songs.
Oh yeah,
because like when you're now I'm in high school and like you're playing like if you're at a party you're playing like Lil Wayne like you said at that time, Drake, you're playing early Drake. Not a lot of people are banging with Taylor Swift, but you could always sneak it in. You could sneak it in, and you'd be like,
one of the bangers.
But then all the girls would be like, "Oh, singing along, dancing." You're like, "Yeah, there you go." That's why.
I hear that. I hear that. But it has to be the bangers. It can't be like
Right.
them deep cut songs where
Yeah, right, exactly.
making everybody cry.
Deep cut songs are later, when the third or fourth date,
So so let's talk about her new album. I know you guys at least for me, I kind of have to let it marinate as to why that dropped down kind of low for me. I think it came at like number like
I get that, but I
something.
like just have an initial reaction. That's how I roll. I just I see it, I react. That's my reaction forever.
Yeah.
Maybe it might grow on me.
Yeah, because the reason I wanted, like I said earlier, the reason why I wanted to do this later is because of that album. I felt like we had to put that in our discography when we're ranking these albums. And like, I would just say this, like on my first listen, on my first listen, I was very bored.
Really?
I didn't like it. I was very bored. I listened to it all, and then she goes at 2 a.m. and she drops an anthology, another like 100 song. Nah, it was like another 15 songs or something, 16. And I listened to that, and long story short, I was bored. She starts off the album with Fortnite, with Post Malone. I felt like Post Malone should have had more of a verse instead of background like noise. And then
she doesn't give people verses.
No.
They're lucky to be on her album, regardless.
Like Midnight's with Lana Del Rey too. Like she barely gave Lana Del. Huh?
Yeah, she was like background vocals.
Yeah. I was just like, bro, I don't think I heard Lana Del Rey at all. Like I don't recall that I had to like replay that song again, and then I felt like I heard her, but she was like not really there. She was like background music.
No point in being.
Yeah, and it was kind of the same.
Ice Spice got a big part.
She did get a bit. She had a whole verse.
And
she got a whole verse.
Did she say "bitch"? I'm the fart on that one.
I like her though.
Did she say "bitch"? I'm the fart on that one.
Do you only like her because she hangs out with Taylor Swift now?
Yeah, she just she's a super normal person. Like, yeah, she just isn't good at what she does. Come on.
Yeah, she wound up getting a whole.
You got to give her that line. She's like, "Bitch, you ain't even the fart."
No, that's a bar.
Yeah,
it is a bar. That is a bar.
I mean, she's got some catchy stuff. It's just not. She's not.
Yeah,
good.
she got catchy stuff. But yeah, she wound up getting a whole verse. She got a video. She was in the video, the Karma video. Yeah. So. Yeah, like that album to me, I felt as if it was boring. And yeah, I mean, I've listened to it probably like 3 or 4 times after that. And yeah, it kind of grew on me. I'm kind of like, you want to know what? This album actually really isn't that bad. There are like, you're not going to really get like those loud bangers. Like,
I don't think there is.
But I'm feeling 22. Like, you ain't going to get.
There's any like.
You ain't gonna get like loud bangers like that, or We Are Never Getting Back Together from like the Red album or anything like that, or even like Cruel Summer on Lover. Like you're not gonna, which is an amazing song, but you're not gonna get any bangers like that. But they're like subtle bangers. Like they're bangers, but they're like very quiet bangers.
Down Bad's like the banger, I think. Yeah, but like when you listen to the lyrics, it's like it's a real downer. It's like like 22 is a good like uplifting song, but I think it's kind of like. But that, being on a similar kind of age range of her, like we're, 3 years apart from her. When were you born? I'm 92, so.
I'm 92.
Yeah.
Were you born? 94, Vacca?
Not 95, yeah. He didn't even see Michael's prime, so what is he talking about?
Bro, what do you mean?
We'll change this discussion real quick from Taylor Swift to MJ versus LeBron right now.
That was when I really got into basketball.
I was about to start pulling out the jerseys.
I was 2 years old. Let me find a picture.
Yeah. But I think we can kind of relate. Like she was, like you said, she was in her young 20s.
Yeah.
I'm feeling 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's been through some tough breakups.
Yeah.
She fucking decides to date pillheads and shit. I don't know if it's for content now.
Maddie Healy.
And I'm not even talking. I'm talking about Travis.
She was just like, I need a new avenue. I need to write some different stuff.
Honestly, when Travis shoved Adam or Andy, I kind of got pissed. I was like, he better not do that to
did
Taylor.
you really
I
get
swear
pissed?
to God. Like,
Did you
I
really
met
get pissed?
Andy Reid in person. I've met Andy Reid in person, and he shoved.
Did you really?
Andy. Yeah, he went to Oxford high school football game. His son played against us.
What the fuck was that?
What was this?
Yeah, that was early 2000s.
Really?
Yeah, it was when we were good. It was like 2003.
Oh, so you were like
2004.
5
It was my
years
You guys
Super
are
Bowl
never
year.
good. I was never on the team. You know what they
No,
call
I
me?
mean when
Young
the Eagles were.
Randy.
I meant the Eagles were good. No, Oxford sucked. We lost that game.
Oh, you talking about the Eagles?
No, yeah, it was. He came when the
I
Eagles
thought
were
you
good.
said Oxford.
It was like 2004 or 5. He came
Yeah.
and sat on the other side of
When
the
we had
bleacher.
like when they had To.
Oh yeah. It might have been right after that because I think I made a joke about it.
Yeah.
I was like,
how,
I asked him. I said, "Is Greg Lewis going to get more playing time?" He started laughing. He was signing my hat.
Todd Pinkston was still there, wasn't he?
Nah, we got rid of him.
Freddie Mitchell?
Freddie Mitchell was probably still there.
Mitchell might have gotten cut.
First down, Freddie.
I mean, he might have lasted like 1 year after the To era, but after To, we picked up like Kevin Curtis. We drafted Deshaun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to the task at hand. Well,
Wait,
we can get into all that. I don't really care,
One
but
more
hey,
football thing. So you know how
Hey.
Jordan has the flu game?
yeah,
Fred, do you remember your poo game?
The poo game.
who game?
And the
No. With the what?
And the
Again, like,
Gimmies.
you shit yourself?
Did I shit
Wasn't
myself?
Wasn't it you who landed in the how
No,
they,
that was
threw it?
Tyler Reeves.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it was Reeves, dude.
oh fuck.
The sewage.
Am I-
The poo game.
Oh, Reeves fell smack dab in that shit.
That was devastating.
Oh god.
yeah, that was
Classic
Tyler
Reeves.
Reeves, right? He fell right in the septic.
Classic.
But it was in my backyard.
Oh yeah, it was like between your yards in the back.
The shit. He called the shit poo.
Oh man, that was funny. Oh, man. Hey, but wait. Let's get back to the task at hand. We can get into all that stuff later. We're here for one thing and one thing only, and that's Taylor
Shoddy.
Swift. Yeah,
T-Swizzle.
T-Swizzle.
Uh-oh.
So, what is your take on the new album, Mike Vacca?
There are a lot of songs that sound the same. Honestly, it's like I get what you're saying, like kind of boring.
Yeah.
But like, I think I need to look at the lyrics while I listen to them.
Yeah.
And actually, but I mean,
Have you went back to it a lot?
I've listened
Yeah.
on a loop, but not it's not the only thing I've been doing. So it's just in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good there's some goodies, but there's definitely not your radio hit like usual.
Well, besides Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like that's
but it's so slow.
Yeah,
and,
it is slow. And Post Malone is nowhere to be found besides in the video. Like dead ass.
Dude,
He's
his
just
vibes.
It has a lot of the vibe songs are those the guilty as sin, like the chorus. Those chorus lines are the ones that are the hot songs.
The Bolter is kind of upbeat.
Well, I do like the Bolter. I like the Alchemy or Alchemist.
Alchemy, yeah. That's good.
Yeah, I didn't rate that one in my top 5, so I couldn't remember which one.
And I can if I had to be honest with you, I can hardly remember. I hardly remember the second half. I don't really remember the second half because I think I listened to it once and I was just over it.
I think it starts with Black Dog. Starts the second half.
It does.
That's not a bad.
Yo, Florida's actually pretty good.
Florida, I like Florida.
Florida's really good.
We've hit a couple of mine.
Random song.
I mean, I put down my top 5. I'll say my top 5. I got Down Bad number 1. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart 2. Guilty as Sin 3. Fortnite 4. And But Daddy, I Love 'Em 5.
Daddy.
That's just a kind of a funny song to me.
Daddy, chill. What even the hell is that?
Wasn't that like about Matt Haley or whatever the fuck his name is?
Well, majority of it was about him, and then the other boyfriend's Joe.
Bro, how do
something.
you feel about like her writing about this stuff, yet she's dating Travis Kelce? Like, I would feel some type of way.
I mean, she got right about something.
Ironically,
still,
she's gone
like,
through some like weird like relationships, and like after the Kim K like trying to like sabotage her and shit, she did go like quiet for the longest time. Like that's why I think a lot of people don't like her, is because like of the Kim shit. And it's like, dude,
they don't like her because
Kanye went up on stage when she was like a kid. Like, he just
like
yo, no disrespect, Taylor. I'm interrupting your entire moment. No disrespect, though. But Beyonce should have won this award. Like, dude,
and she's like standing there, like
she's like, cool.
Well, yeah, she was fucking.
She has
like
no
12.
idea what to do. She's just
Super
like,
weird.
Fuck Kanye, bro.
More iconic, that or Will Smith slapping the fuck out of Chris Rock.
Oh man,
Dude.
man. A lot of people thought that was staged.
I'm so glad I don't have to see Jada on any timeline anymore. That was the worst period of my life. She is the worst human on the planet. Just everything she says just makes Will Smith look like a bitch.
Who's worse,
true.
her or Larsa Pippen?
Look.
Bro, they both are horrible.
She is
toxic.
I would hate to be her son.
You would hate to be in the league, though? Would you hate to be in the league?
If my teammates were railing my mom, honestly, yeah.
Toxic.
I'd be going to China.
You could go to China. I mean, Jimmer Fredette is the king of China. That guy.
That's the Shanghai Sharks, baby. What you know about it?
Toxic.
Okay, sorry. We keep veering into sports.
Yeah, we can. So let's have this MJ Jordan. Let's have this MJ Jordan.
MJ Jordan.
LBJ.
MJ LeBron.
LBJ. Yeah.
Okay, well,
let's
wait.
have this debate.
Where do you stand then?
Me?
Tough decision here.
Nah, I mean, bro, I don't know because you could.
Well,
it's like
you know what I could say.
It's like
you know what I could say.
What are you gonna say?
Montana's better than Brady.
Okay, see, now you're gonna make me say the R word.
Listen,
Montana undefeated. But Montana undefeated.
No, listen. The whole Brady situation. Brady has 3 Hall of Fame.
Okay, sorry. The comparison's not the same because Jordan is undefeated and still has more than LeBron.
Yeah,
Montana's undefeated, but Brady's got fucking way more.
His whole career. That's not his fault.
Comparison's not the same. You're retarded.
Well,
if LeBron had Kobe's
careers.
What?
Brady has 3 Hall of Fame careers.
Yeah, there's no debate.
LeBron's had 1. He's never fallen off.
Neither is
I mean, that is kind of true. I would say Rob is kind of right. That is, he's been very consistent. I would say that.
LeBron's going to get his number retired by 3 franchises.
Ooh, cool.
Well, okay. Name another team or another player that's 3 times.
Well, nobody's that much of a pussy to just keep hopping around teams.
Dude, his fucking teams with the Lakers suck, and he somehow won the championship with them.
They fucking suck. No, they haven't. AD is soft 90% of the time. He dominated.
Exactly. I'm not even talking about this team. This team, they tried their hardest, and they still came up short.
Well, yeah, they do have the worst coach. But LeBron's the GM.
Darvin Ham.
So if you have a problem with their team, it's because LeBron assembled a shitty team because he's...
No, Pelinka's taking it over. He assembled the bubble team because he got all vets, and Pelinka was like, all right, you won your championship. We got to get younger. And he was like,
but those motherfuckers, what, Melo and Dwight Howard, did they even touch the fucking court? Like,
who?
His vets.
Yeah. Rondo, Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard didn't do
Giselle,
shit. He thinks he's like some like Jokic stopper. Like he's not.
That they beat the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals anyway.
They were injured.
Oh my God, they were good. Oh yeah, because Jamal Murray, this game wasn't
Their
injured.
second
He
best
was like,
player.
oh, every miss, he's like hobbling on his calf, and then game-winning
Don't get me
shot.
wrong.
Oh, I'm fine. I can celebrate. My calf
Don't get me
doesn't
wrong,
hurt
he's a
no more.
bitch. He's a
Sniffing
bitch,
Kizzy
but-
on that one. This guy complained about his calf, shot 5 of 13, and then makes the game winner and goes, "Yeah, I'm the."
No, I mean he was shitty this series, and they still won
They
because
all
they have
were.
the best player in the NBA.
Look, no, because the Lakers were actually playing good defense.
But they have the
just
best player
couldn't
in the
score
NBA.
when it mattered.
Who's the best player in the NBA right now, Rob?
This is the best player in the
You're gonna
NBA.
say LeBron?
Tyrese Maxey.
I think
Who
you're gonna
is?
say LeBron.
Tyrese Maxey.
Okay, but who's really?
Who's really?
And it's not close.
It's Luka, for
Show
sure.
yourself.
What? If you want a bucket, it's Luka. Who else is better?
Rob Low-key has a point.
Who's
I
better?
mean-
I don't know. The 3-time MVP that does whatever he wants.
You're talking about Jokic?
Yeah, he's the best player in the league by a mile.
No, he's not. He doesn't even care about basketball.
Exactly. Imagine if he cared.
Imagine if he cared.
Dude,
He cares when he wants to care, and he doesn't care when he thinks it's funny.
well, if he loses, I'm gonna say he didn't care. If he wins,
Right.
he cared.
But you want the Celtics to win anyway.
No, I don't.
If it's you hate
I
this
don't
team.
respect Tatum anymore. He's soft.
Well, you went to Duke.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
true.
That's right. You a Boston fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
well,
all
the
Boston.
NBA
Look behind you.
The NBA, I'm.
Did your
of a
Bruins win? I
players
turned
guy.
on the. Did the Bruins win? I turned on the Phillies.
I don't watch hockey ever. So. And the NBA is just like such a trash league. I'm more of like a players guy.
Okay, so I've been getting killed my whole life. Sorry, Toronto won in overtime.
Okay, who are they playing? Boston. I don't watch
Yeah.
hockey. Preds are on. Doc's probably buckled in right now.
Dude, did you see their collapse?
2 goals in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
In the game.
so bad.
Okay, wait. So the Jordan LeBron has Vacca has started.
That's true. Well, you know what team I'm on. I'm LeBron till I die.
LeBron.
I will give it Jordan's second. There's no.
Yeah, but would you say like the different eras too? I mean,
It's
you kind
not
of
an-
can't compare.
LeBron kind of played in the tail end of Jordan's era.
But it's
Like,
there's just no.
He didn't have the
argument
bad
because
boy
it's-
Pistons, but he had Rasheed and fucking Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton to go through. They had McDyess
it's-
on the bench. Like that team was
it's-
fucking stacked.
What,
Do you
the
know how
Pistons?
them and the Spurs were playing games 80-90 in the finals?
Yeah, I mean
The
that's-
score. That was the
basketball
score.
So were the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. Basketball changed.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And LeBron has been with that change in getting better. He's been
I mean,
a better
but he didn't
three-point
win
shooter.
during that era. So
He's been a better three-point shooter. Everybody coming out of college or high school was like, guy can't shoot, make him shoot, make him shoot.
I mean,
He's a 40% three-point shooter now.
I'm not
Make him
even
shoot.
arguing
Make him shoot.
that it's Jordan. I'm just there's no
Dude,
point in
Jordan's
arguing.
good.
It's not,
He's great. The guy had like some demonic demon inside of him
that's
that
my
made him
that's
like
my only
kill
thing, is
everybody.
LeBron is a bitch, and you
No,
can't-
he's not. He's
Yeah,
just
he's a
built a
bitch.
little bit different.
He's
not a psychopath.
as much as he wins, he's still a loser. Yeah, he okay.
Like,
I want
LeBron has a
psycho.
family, he has kids that he cares about.
I don't care.
He hopes they're doing well. MJ's
them
like, my
kids.
son's dating Larson, didn't know.
I want a
I
psycho.
named him Michael Jordan Jr., don't care.
Good. Focus on basketball, neglect
I
your
was like,
children.
dude,
That's how you win.
He cares more about the Bobcats that he sold 5 years ago.
Dude, he just loves to gamble and
Yeah.
Smoke
I don't
cigars.
blame him. He's
be a
Michael
piece of
Jordan.
shit.
He does it. He
With the
goes
ball.
to
Smoke
NASCAR.
cigars.
He loves Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's like a huge. He loves because he's Jordan Brand NASCAR. Him and Denny Hamlin are like this, son.
I heard
Yeah,
Michael
so-
Jordan's just a straight asshole.
I've heard that too, but
I hear
he's a
so
piece of
many
shit.
stories.
it depends on the
Clearly a
setting.
piece of
Like
shit.
you know,
That's
But
true.
he's the man.
like
What?
He's the man.
he's the man. I mean,
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
So if he was an asshole to you, would you still Like,
I mean, Charles
I
Barkley seems
wouldn't
like an
go into
asshole.
it. I'm not gonna like
but
run
he's
up to him
funny.
for an autograph expecting this motherfucker to smile and take a picture. I probably expect him to tell me to fuck off.
but would you
If you
still
saw
do
him
it?
in the
But
wild,
yeah, that
he
dog.
paid something to do something. Like if you paid for a signed event, that should be. But I don't know
No,
how.
I mean,
does
dude,
that
I've said like he's not a good person. I'm not.
Yeah. Like, did you hear
LeBron's a better person.
the chameleonaire story?
He's like Kurt Schilling.
I can't tell it, but I've heard it.
Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah,
take
yeah.
pictures
You heard the chameleonaire story, Rob?
I don't think so. What's the
Yeah,
Okay. Just
Tell it,
look
Fred.
it up. Nah, man. Just look
Fred can tell it.
Look it up.
Just look it up on YouTube.
I mean, you know, I
Whenever
mean,
we get off of here.
okay. I mean, I don't have one that's so graphic, but do you know Jeremy Roenick, a hockey player?
Why would I
No.
know a hockey player?
Well, he used to play for the Flyers.
I know Wayne Gretzky.
Okay. Well, Jeremy Roenick used to play for the Flyers. He went on a podcast. He was talking about he got drafted by Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah.
So he was a rookie when
Patrick Kane.
Jordan was like in his prime.
Yeah.
And so he was golfing in the off season and
With Michael?
or no, yeah, he was golfing. It was during the season because they both were in Chicago.
Yeah.
But Jeremy Roenick had the day off, which the Blackhawks. MJ did not. He had a game later that night. But they tee off for 18. They're betting each hole. He gets smoked. Like Roenick smokes him. And he goes double or nothing for this next round. He's like, what, dude? He's like, nah, like we're running this back like another 18. He's like, yo, you got like a game. Like,
Love that.
but you got to get ready for it. He's like, nah, I'm good. He's like, dude, he's having cigars, drinking on the course, chipping, putting, loses again to Jeremy Roenick, loses. So now he's like, he said he was like almost $2 million down to him. And he was like, dude, you're drunk. You're smoking cigars out on here. I'm taking your under tonight in points. Or I'm taking the under in your game, or I'm taking the other team, whatever he said.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how much you could get down back there. And he goes, what? And he goes, yeah, I'm taking the other team. Like, you're drunk out here, like, sucking, hitting the ball. You're going to do nothing out there. He goes, he went out and scored 60.
Like, I don't know. LeBron just doesn't have that dog.
Like to be like on the course for 18, a double. What is that? 36 fucking holes,
and then to go out and score 60.
Yeah. he was like, I made the bet. In him. He was like, I made the bet. I think he said they were like +6 or something like that, and he was like, that's what he took with his bookie, and he was like, it was like 25 at halftime.
I'll give you the
bookie. He said his bookie was already
texting him back. Touched.
He's looking at stats.
The longevity, like there's no chance that anyone has that long of a healthy NBA career ever again.
Well, LeBron has them in points.
I'm saying no one's going to break any of LeBron's records.
Right.
Nobody's going to stay healthy enough. He never got fucking hurt.
Like KD probably could have been the closest one.
I don't know. I feel like whoever it is probably not in the NBA right now.
Wemby?
I feel.
Wemby's going to have injury problems.
You think so? All right.
He's too big.
Too frail. Chet? Edie. Zach Edey.
Okay. If Edie gets his
definitely not whistle, Cooper Flag.
If Edie has a Purdue whistle in the NBA, he might break the free throw record.
Who's that? Steve Nash? Bet you Steve Nash
or
Stockton. Stockton or Steve Nash definitely has the free throw. Most free throws.
I don't know. Nah, it's probably not one of them.
Corver?
It's probably just like a traditional scorer, like someone you'd expect. Or no,
it's Wilt. It's Wilt. Yeah, it's Wilt. Duh.
It's always
every old dude says Wilt's the greatest of all time. How do you feel about that when old heads say Wilt's the greatest?
Did Wilt score 100 points?
Oh, for sure. My pup listened to it.
Yeah, I'm fucking sure he did.
He said he did.
Nobody saw it.
He knew Wilt's coach, Bo Ryan.
Let's see. Okay,
What are you looking up now?
The free throw attempts I expected was Karl Malone, I think. Free throws made.
Pistol Pete.
How the fuck would it be Pistol Pete? Where's this? This thing's trash.
Are you looking who has the most?
It's
free throw
Karl
attempts or
Malone, and
free-
it's not close
Yeah, on attempts.
for makes and attempts.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then it's Moses Malone, and then it's
Go figure. He got a benefit of a whistle every time. Scumbag. Karl Malone is a scumbag. You ever hear about Karl Malone's story?
Yeah, he has sex with.
Yeah, look that up when we get off of here.
Oh, why do I feel like I've heard this before, actually, or I read
Because
about
you
this?
have. He's a pedophile.
Big scumbag. I will never support Karl Malone.
Dude, his son was playing at LSU when I was there.
Frou Frou? Shout out Frou Frou.
That's my dog, Hainsworth legend.
All right, are we gonna get back to
State
Taylor Swift?
champion.
Or are we gonna stay on the sports vibe? I got a little bit of a sports and a kind of a mix in with like a video game, Fred. I got like my Xbox 360 and PlayStation 2 collection right here.
Bro, the crazy thing is, I do be seeing you play these old ass 2K games.
Oh yeah,
bro, I saw you playing MVP the other day.
Yeah,
that was MVP, right?
Yeah, MVP.
One of the best baseball games, or actually one of the best games ever. Period.
Yeah. Here's probably the best.
Yes. Actually, I'll say 2005. I'd say
2005 with the Hick stick.
I'd say 2006 is better than.
With the.
I'd say that was probably at its prime. 2006, maybe 2007. 2007 was Sean Alexander was on the cover, correct?
Yeah. I like 08 with Vince Young because that was the last of like the true Madden era.
Okay, we could do that.
Like PlayStation, because then it started going to 09, and I have 09 for 360.
Was that with Brett Favre on the cover? Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a switch that came out with him with the Packers, and then they were giving flaps away with the Jets.
Yeah, I remember.
The new shipment all had Jets jerseys because he had signed or got traded or whatever.
And yeah, that game sucked. No, the worst one was the one with
10 years.
Huh?
Madden sucked. For
yeah,
10
that
years.
is true. The worst one was with Peyton Hillis on the cover.
He's a legend.
I put Vic on my cover.
Yeah, bro. Vic definitely should. Yeah.
I printed out one.
Bro, Vic had an amazing he had an amazing year.
That year
it was between Hillis and Vic, and Vic definitely should have won that.
Yeah.
And Vic would have been
it was Vic for sure.
Yeah, Vic would have been the first person in NFL history or in the NFL or whatever to be on two Madden covers of different teams, because he was on the Falcons 2004, and then he would have been on the cover of with the Eagles 2011, I think that was.
I mean, he definitely was better than him, but they don't really double up. That's like the whole point of it.
Well, they put Tom Brady on twice.
Well, he split it with.
They still put him on twice.
Hey, that's Tom fucking Brady.
They still put him on twice.
Tom Brady
just put Vic on this like the Legends one this time.
Yeah,
it's the 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
So now he has been on twice, but you're right. Brady was on it twice, right?
Yeah, he was on twice. Regardless if he split it, it doesn't matter because
he's literally the fucking GOAT.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, Vic should have been on the cover. Everybody knows Vic should have been on the cover. Where he should have been on the cover.
Like the cover is like means like
it
more
does kind of. Well, I mean, it would have been
about
cool.
to get fucking hurt.
It would have been true.
Oh, look,
remember the Madden curse?
Hold on, I was looking through Instagram and I posted that.
Dude, the best album ever. I was surprised me and you have the same exact album at number 1.
I mean, it's 2012. It's right, like 2 years out of high school, so we're 20.
Yeah.
Now.
It's an amazing album. Well, I mean, that was literally the first album I was introduced because I heard her play it at the tour.
I was introduced live back-to-back nights.
Yeah.
That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Bro, yeah. Oh, man. And then right then and there, I knew I was a Swiftie. The end.
Fucking to the boys.
Yo, Vacca, how many Taylor Swift concerts you been to? Just one?
Only 2, just because. I mean,
them tickets be
before this
pricey,
one,
bro.
before this one, she hadn't been. It had been like fucking 8 years before the
Yeah,
like Reputation or whatever.
yeah,
Because Lover was COVID,
yeah. But
and
the
then
tickets
before
are
that,
so
I was a child, so I was poor.
the tickets are so pricey. They're
They were-
so pricey, bro.
And well, so after our experience, like I couldn't go sit in the nosebleeds.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Like we could never.
you can't
Yeah,
go
we were
back,
thinking about
right?
going to the Lincoln Financial Field one, and we're like, dude, it's like 200 to sit in the pit alone, and like we were like, dude, we just spent like what was it, $98 for.
Was it like 200 back then?
No, bro. I feel like our like we got them kind of late, so our nosebleeds I think were still like 200.
Jesus.
But like honestly, they weren't that expensive on this one if you actually got them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
on the like
early on.
pre-release shit.
The second time
Now
I went,
it's crazy because Ticketmaster sucks.
Dude, it was,
bro, the
I
tickets
don't know
are
how
just
I
so
got 'em.
expensive, bro. The
Yeah.
tickets are like $700 or something
Well,
crazy.
there was like lower 100s for like hundreds of like $100-something. Like they weren't
I mean,
that
was
bad.
the seats
I would
good?
just now
No,
I would
there
just
were-
buy
there
one
was-
and
they
like
weren't as
fake a
expensive
pass.
as like they looked because all the resale shit. Like if you
Yeah.
actually got them when they first came out, but like there were so many bots and shit
Yeah, of course.
that it was impossible. Like I don't know
Yeah.
how I got them.
Crazy. Yeah, the second time I went, I was kind of in the nosebleeds. I would say I was in the fucking nosebleeds.
Yeah, I mean,
But it wasn't like it could have been a lot worse. The first time I was actually pretty close. Like the first time, trust me, it was good enough. Like I was there. Like I was in the fucking moment, dude. I was there. Like,
For this one, we were like 11 or 12 rows from like the front.
yeah, that's
of
crazy.
this, like the end of the stage.
She could have
But-
like she sweat.
She
like
walked
it was close.
around.
But
You see the sweat.
McCabe was like lower 100s, like in the same like area.
yeah.
So like you like sent me a picture of me walking up the like steps at one point, like because we were like
Yeah.
basically right by each other, and like I don't think his were that expensive.
It's a shame Brian couldn't join us.
He's
Not a true Swiftie.
No, not at all. And I'm gonna tag him, and I'm gonna make this a fucking reel.
Hey, if
Tag
you,
him in it too.
if
Fucking
you,
Brian McCabe should have been right here, right next to Vacca, right on the screen, talking about Taylor Swift giving us what he thinks from worst to best album is.
I
Out
remember
of the 11 we just ranked.
when we were like LimeWire days and shit. I gave him all my CDs so he could like burn them. So he had them. So like where all mine were like scratched and like skipped and shit, he had the same version. So he was like a bunch of skippy ass songs.
R.I.P. LimeWire.
Napster.
I didn't have that.
Me neither.
I don't even know what it is.
Why
like,
we
know
talking
what
about
is,
it?
but I didn't use it.
Hey, I am. You know,
Oh yeah,
AIM.
I
was on that
banging
AIM.
my dick off, going away.
Door would open. Creak.
Yeah.
Bro,
You get a little notification.
you're
It was
like-
always the worst when you were talking to him and they didn't even say anything and it went choo-choo. And you're like, whoa, wait, what? It would hit you with a little
like,
like,
just
it's
putting a
gotten
girl's
offline,
name in
you're
my
like-
AIM bio with like the 3 and the
the
arrow.
heart, like
Yeah.
the thing, like. Or
Good old days. We had some, and you would just like make a fake one that's like really close to someone else's. Like Andrew's was
you
like
guys are savage.
Eagles Freak 333, so we would make like Eagles Freak 3333.
Oh,
And then people have to say fucked up shit, and they would think it was Andrew.
I never did that before. You're fucked up.
that is
Yeah,
You're a
hilarious.
fucked up friend.
Dude, they are. They are.
Dude, that's just what you do.
That is. It is.
Nah, AIM was really the shit.
A lot of the times too. I mean, do you know the 2K rule? If you got busted, what was it?
If you lost by 20 in 2K,
20.
then someone could take your phone and message anyone anything.
Bruh, nah, I never know about that shit.
Bro, we would just take turns spanking D'Amelio and just asking girls for like shit pics.
But that rule still applies to you, Rob, since you always be playing 2K?
I mean,
do you still play 2 or like do you
old
do you
school.
play any
I don't
new
play
games?
the new. Nah, dude.
Oh.
Honestly, when 2K fell off for me was like when they started making these micromanage shit, like to make your guy better because everybody wanted to play the park and the crew. Like we known it as crew.
Yeah.
Like me, Gary Reeves.
The last best 2K, was that with Ben Wallace on the cover?
Dude, that Pistons team was awesome.
No, I mean they were good. It was good in like 2K12 and 13.
Oh, okay.
The Harden Rockets.
But then
whatever year that was.
I mean that was probably 14 or 15. With
That's the year that D'Amelio said some fucked up shit. Harden did not miss.
Harden did not
just step back.
No,
every time.
I know NBA Live was the best.
I have. I have 06. I have NBA Live 06.
Is that the Jason Kidd one or?
No, that's Dwayne Wade's on 06.
I thought he was on 05. Was Melo on 05?
Melo's on 5. Jay Kidd's on 4. Or Vince Carter's on 4. And Jay Kidd's on either 3 or 2.
Yeah.
Because then Garnett's like on either 2000 or 2001.
KG's a nut.
Iverson was on the original 2K.
Was he on a few of them? Like 2K,
yeah,
2K1 and 2 or something like that?
Yeah, he was the original one, and they kept him for a couple of years. Then I think you're right. It went to Ben Wallace, and then it went to Shaq, and then it stayed Shaq for like a couple of years. And then I think it's 2K, Chris Paul in 08.
Or like 2K football where they had TO. I remember I had that.
I had that game too, man. I have it.
Yeah. It was actually really good. I thought it was actually low-key.
Remember when the lounge?
Yeah, I thought it was like low-key better than like 2K 5, like NFL. I thought it was actually better than like Madden. Yeah. Like the features, I felt like they had.
It was more in depth. Like the Dynasty mode so much better.
Yeah.
But Madden had that.
Madden was better gameplay.
Madden had that hit stick.
Yeah.
But the gameplay was more realistic on 2K. They were stepping up.
Yeah.
Madden got scared and they bought the rights.
Yeah.
Well, Vegan's still just updating rosters on like Madden 04.
I remember he
literally just. Dude, he would just keep the same Madden for 10 years, and he would just manually update the roster every year.
Yeah,
because he didn't like the new one. Dedication.
Yeah, that's. I mean, on my, I have College Hoops 2K8 with Greg Oden on the cover at Ohio State.
College Hoops. Remember,
North Carolina was nasty in that game. I'm a big Tar Heel fan. So
was that some like Psycho T time or what?
Oh yeah. He's a sophomore in the game, so you get him for 2 years.
Yo, remember Street Hoops? Is that what it was?
Oh yeah,
called?
Volume 2 with Stretch.
No.
NBA Street.
That's NBA. Yeah, that's NBA Street. But they're the one. There's another one called.
Was with Mulberry? Was he on the cover?
No, that
was
NBA Ballers.
Yeah. Reeves bought that game at GameStop. Me and Gary flamed him the whole ride home. His mom's like driving him in the front. Me and Gary are in the backseat. You got NBA Ballers? That game fucking sucks, bro. He is salty as hell in the front seat. We're like, bro, we all got the same game.
Wait, who?
Reeves. You got NBA Ballers. Dude, Gary says, we got it from GameStop. Gary's like, don't buy that game. It's trash. Gary got, I forget what Gary got. He might have not gotten anything, but I got whatever like the nice sports game coming out was.
Yeah,
like
I remember I got
a sports game. Like maybe it might have not been NCAA because that's earlier in the summer, and we were like late. Like it might have been after Christmas or something like that. So maybe NHL or something.
Yeah, I rented NBA Ballers from I think Blockbuster at the time, and I'll go over Matt McGinley's and play. Yeah, man, that game's it was.
Dude. I don't know what game's worse.
But it was like okay. It was like an okay
game. You remember the And One game? That shit was
remember.
Trash.
I don't think I've ever played.
They had Escalade doing. Bloop, bloop, bloop,
I don't think I've ever played it. I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I've ever played it.
I would never want to play it. Every shot goes in. There's no skill to it at all.
Oh man,
it was literally like Tony Hawk Pro Skater for basketball. It was like, see how many tricks you can do in a row. Score. I was like, bro, this is crazy.
So why did Reeves get NBA ballers?
No, I ask myself this question every day. Reeves
I rented it out. So I
mean, I gotta tell Reeves this. We gotta get off Reeves for a second.
Listen,
but
I'm gonna tag him. I'm gonna tag him in this reel.
Another terrible Reeves story for him is: were you into Pokemon growing up?
Yes. Who was it?
Right. So he had a holographic Charizard.
Yeah.
He traded it for the Mew card you got out of the fucking VHS.
That's fucked up.
Why?
Made questionable decisions. We don't know. We told him not to do it. Well, I wasn't. Typically, I was not there.
Told him not to do a lot of things, then he did it anyway.
I was not there. Gary was on hand, and Gary says, "Yeah, he just gave it to him. I don't know why. I told him not to do it."
Who did he trade?
Billy.
Billy Nichols.
Yeah. Hung out with Timmy Gray and shit like that. Yeah, Billy Nichols.
Man. Oh man. Class
we were all on that
2010 was undefeated, bro.
Yeah, if you knew where Timmy Gray lived, Gary lived right behind him.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
And then I lived back on in high school on Myrtle Street, and then in middle school right on Fish Street. And then Reeves lived on Broad Street.
Yeah. Oh man.
And we would go out to your guys's and play fucking football and Madden and fucking Vegan. Vegan would block every extra point somehow. Vegan was like an addict at blocking the extra point on Madden. I'm like, who cares about the fucking extra point?
Yeah, he would
time it perfectly every fucking time before there was a timing button.
Yeah, he was good.
They started making a timing button and made it so easy. I was like, oh yeah, this was so fun. You'd block the computer's kick every now and then, if you timed it perfect.
Bro, I remember we used to have Madden tournaments.
Yeah.
That was fun. It was 5-minute quarters.
Yeah, I always got sucky teams.
Yeah, that's it.
No, because when we would do it with Gary, the Chiefs were my team back then. I mean,
you have 30.
Is this when they had Larry Johnson or
Priest
Holmes or
it
was Larry Johnson, right?
Trent Green was their quarterback.
Oh, Trent Green, yeah.
I mean, you would have Dante Hall. I'd put him as your slot guy.
The human joystick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were stacked because you could run you could just run single back. And go 3 wide receivers and run it up the middle because then Larry Johnson was fast enough or Priest Holmes was fast enough to cut it outside on the halfback cutbacks.
And they had truck stick then, right? Or did that come in? When did that truck stick come? 06, right?
Yeah, because the highlight stick.
Highlight stick.
Highlight stick was 04. No, it might have been 06.
It might have been, or maybe 07 was a highlight stick.
Yeah, because
they had Sean Alexander on the cover.
04 was the playmaker. You could make the guy block down field when you flicked it up. Then 05 was
hit stick.
06 was the QB cone.
Yeah. And then 07 was highlight stick.
Highlight stick, yeah.
And then that's when the game fell apart. Right after. Well, you say with Vince Young, I guess I'll give you that, but still.
It was kind of the same game, and you could have the option to turn on the QB vision or turn it off. Yeah. And then right. And then it got
God
to the
forbid you had a fucking horrible quarterback. The QB vision was like this.
Yeah. They did Vic dirty too.
Manning. If you had Peyton Manning, it was like this. Like literally.
I think the biggest cones were Vic, Favre,
Bro, Vic had to have been down
Brady,
there.
and
Biggest,
McNabb.
I would say like Vic. I think Vic was probably small too.
Yeah, no, because his awareness, it was all determined on your awareness.
Yeah.
But he had, like, the thing was, he had good awareness for a quarterback.
I think his accuracy. I think it was his accuracy was
Oh,
down.
and that too.
Yeah. I think so. But yeah, like you said, like Peyton Manning, Brady, maybe Favre.
Favre and McNabb, because McNabb was the cover. They gave him, I think they gave him a little bit of a.
He was the cover, yeah, a boost.
Yeah.
He was like overall 97 or something. It's like, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna look
crazy.
at that. I'm gonna look it up.
I think you're right. He was like a 97, 96 on that game. He was good. I mean, I love playing with the Eagles. I mean, you technically still had Owens because that's when he does his meltdown, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna look at.
We sucked that year, but you still technically have a good franchise. The Eagles are always a good Madden team to play with.
He had a 90 overall. That got to be wrong. Hang on.
You know, wow. Only a 90?
That has to be wrong.
Then what was Brady? Because Brady had to be mid-90s then.
Hang on, man.
What year is this?
06.
06. That has to be wrong.
I mean, yeah, he was probably high 90s already.
For
97. Sure. He was a 97. McNabb was a 97.
Wow. I figured he was that high.
Let me look at his.
Well, Brady had to be a 98 then.
No, I think Brady was probably like a 95. Like 95. I'm gonna check though.
Nah, he already won.
He had already led the league in passes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hang on, let me check though.
It's like Manning was definitely the 99, and I think Brady was the 98, and then they give McNabb the 97, and then Favre was probably the 96 or 95. And I think McNabb got boosted because he's the cover app. There's no way he should have been a 97.
I'm surprised Brady wasn't on the cover like that early. He came like so fucking late.
I mean, what? He got the cover.
I think a lot of people, I mean, the curse was real for a long time.
Right? Or 18?
A lot of people didn't want to be on because of the curse.
He got it 07, 07, 08, right?
It's the curse. The curse was real.
What, Tom Brady?
Yeah, and then he got fucking.
Nah, Tom Brady was on a. Nah, Tom Brady was on a cover of like 17.
Did he not?
He wasn't on the cover when he got hurt.
No, he wasn't on the cover. Nah,
he just happened to get hurt.
Yeah, I think that was his first time on the cover. Was 2017.
That actually is insane.
Yeah, that is insane. It's like, bro.
But I think, like I said, a lot of players didn't want to do it because that early because of the curse. It was real.
I mean, that shit was undefeated for like 15 years.
Yeah,
that is very true. Who broke the curse?
They say, I think technically Brady.
Edelman took the bullet for him that year and got hurt.
Bro, why can't I find Brady? He's like non-existent.
Did he win the Super Bowl that year?
Yo, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Yo, he's not overall 97.
He's the same as McNabb.
Brady, yeah, same as McNabb. Crazy. His awareness is a 98 though.
Well, yeah, he's a fucking goat. You're a fan. You get it.
Yeah, I love Brady.
The Phillies hanging on to a 2-run lead.
Yo, since you're a Boston fan, were you upset that you know what happened to he wound up leaving?
Yeah, I mean it's the most absurd thing ever. Like Kobe in LA, they sucked for 5 years just to let him go out how he wanted, right?
Yeah.
Brady was still the best in the fucking league.
He was.
They were trying to push him out. So like,
even when Garoppolo got there, he was trying to start Garoppolo over Brady.
Yeah, like how are you trying to push out the best fucking quarterback in the league? So when he left, obviously I was like all for him sticking with everybody.
Yeah. And he did. He stuck it to everybody. He wind up fucking winning the Super Bowl.
It's amazing.
Yo, Brady was a 97.
Oh, so they were both 97s?
Yeah. But Brady's awareness was a 98. Let me check
McNabb's.
Yeah. It's probably like a 95.
His awareness? Probably fucking dick.
What?
If you could give players traits back then in those Maddens, would you give McNabb the grounding? Because he would just throw it at the receiver's feet all the time.
It was an 88.
Good. That's smart.
His awareness was an 88.
It's pretty shit.
That sounds about
overall. That's pretty shit.
Right. I think they boosted him.
Yeah, because his overall was a 97. Let me check his accuracy.
I think he still had speed at the time too, because that's before he broke his leg that year, so he probably still had the speed.
His speed is hang on 1 second.
Oh yeah, I'd say high mid 90s, low 90s.
Who did they
His
lose?
speed
to
is
the championship
81.
game, like
Oh
every
wow,
year?
but that is fast for a quarterback.
That is pretty fast for a quarterback.
Like Vic was breaking records in the 90s.
Dude, yeah. Yeah. Let me see his.
Yeah, I fucking love playing the old games. I mean, the new games kind of suck. Like,
I feel like a lot of the. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, all the new games, it's like they don't update the game in serious ways. They just throw this new thing at you, this new stupid feature that no one really cares about. Everybody's like, no, still fix franchise, fix this. No, they put more money into Mutt.
I feel like
dude, Mutt is the fucking Jesus.
Like, dude, just make a fantasy team. Like, what are you like?
I feel like a lot of new
you can
games,
download a roster that has legends and do a fantasy draft. It's the same damn thing.
I feel like a lot of. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's just like, why would I want to play against somebody that has this, that could have the same card I have? And a lot of people just buy cards that are stacked. And it's like,
dude, Mutt now, like, you literally can't have a decent team without buying shit.
Right, yeah.
Like, they limited all of the, like, games and shit that you can do to earn fucking.
First you have to pre-order the game, which is an extra, $80? It's the $80 bundle now. Dude, when 2K came out, what was it, like 20, 25 bucks? Madden was selling theirs for like 40, and 2K came in and was like $20. Here you go.
Yeah.
Like 2K15 or 2K5. Like $20.
It was like $20. And it was like you said, or like we both said, I think it was better. Like strategically, I think it was like better in depth. Like I felt like it was better.
Yeah.
Than Madden.
Yeah, because like I go back, I think you could trade draft picks in 2K.
And weren't you already able to like the roster? Weren't you able to update the roster?
I think because they always had the 2K sharing.
Yeah.
You just had to do the online at the time. It was hard. I can't remember how to do it.
Yeah.
I never played PlayStation 2 online.
Yeah.
But if do you know Mark Hayworth?
Yeah, bro, I haven't heard that name in a long ass time.
Yeah, he told me he used to play 2K or 2K football
him?
Madden online. Yeah, we were good friends after high school. Through high school.
Is he still in the league, Rob?
Not that I know of. We'll text every now and then about Phillies and shit.
Mark Hayworth. Yeah.
Last I saw, he wasn't in this last go around.
Damn.
But yeah, no, he was nasty at 2K and Madden. Madden, I think, was his better game, but 2K.
He's a scumbag at Madden. I would run
because
he
knows basically what you're like. He knows how to read all the plays and shit.
Literally, just run the play clock to 1 every time. I would run or do a screen so that the clock never stopped, and he would beat me like 7-0 because he would just never get the ball. He was an addict. He scored every fucking time.
Yeah, he was good. And then it was 2K.
Yeah.
He did when we started with the crew, it was like me, Gary, and Reeves. And so at this time, we didn't know. We like grinded. We made our players good. Like my guy ended up being like a 92 overall. Playing like you had to play the actual career, but they actually played the games. There wasn't this like GTA cutscene every 5 minutes. Like, bro, I just want to play the goddamn games because I'm an NBA player. I don't care about this bitch coming up to my apartment telling me John Joseph died. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I don't need this in my life. I'm playing 2K. It's a basketball game.
Right.
You know, so they just got so crazy with it. I'm like, I just wanted to grind for your games, you know, then go and play with my friends online. I'd be the small forward. Reeves was the point guard. And then Gary was shooting guard. And then we would use the magic. So our big men were Rashad Lewis.
Rashard Lewis
Yeah.
is a dog.
And Dwight. Or we would be the Spurs and we had Duncan and Matt Bonner. Because you could pick your CPU. You could
Matt
pick what
Bonner.
team you would want as your AI. So we would run online. We ran into Mark. His guy was a 99, like 6'10", you know, highest guy. Like, he made a build after Shaq. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? He joined our party. He's like, yo, we're about to play you. I'm like, how the fuck do you know who you're playing? Like, it was so bad in like the 2K servers and 2K12. When we got a game, we were shocked. Dude, we would sit in the party for like hours waiting to get this game. Playing fucking Crew. I had a
Bro,
song.
I don't know why, bro, but you remind me of Adam Sandler.
Oh god, I get that.
Do you?
So many times.
Bro, that is crazy, bro. Yeah, you remind me of Adam Sandler. I don't know. It's like the way you act.
I ball like him too. Nah.
You definitely dress like him for sure.
I dress like him. Well,
Like,
I mean, I've
like
honestly,
him,
I've worn
like,
jerseys my whole life. Like, it's
like the
just
longest yard type.
the longest yard.
Paul Crew.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what's it? Yeah. I was thinking more, you know, Billy Madison.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
no. What's
No,
the?
you're more Hubie Halloween. Fucking
that,
retarded.
I was gonna say
Have you seen that, Fred?
Huh?
Have you seen that movie?
What did you say?
Hubie Halloween.
No.
It's so like when he didn't win for Uncut Gems, he said he was gonna just make like the worst movie ever made.
Oh, So
And
he,
it's
and he
that.
did?
And it's fucking hilarious. I don't care. It's like the dumbest humor ever, but that's
Is it worse than This Is My Boy?
That's My Boy is amazing.
Yeah, I know, it's so great. Didn't we go see that?
Yeah, it's dumber than that, like way dumber. It's not as good, obviously.
What
It's
is it
like
called
fucking
again?
Terrible. Hubie Halloween.
Who-
Hubie.
You want to know, Fred? You want to know another one I get all the time?
What's that?
Mar from Home Alone.
Is that one of the?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it doesn't do me justice with this hair and the beard right now too. But I just can't get compared to Marv. That's just a bad look. That's a bad look in general.
Let me bring this up.
But he is an icon.
Yeah, you do, man.
He's an icon. So
Marv, yeah.
I used to always
it is
say. I used to
iconic.
always say in like senior year, I was like, I look like Jason Worth. Because one time, I was like, I was. He was up to bat, and we're sitting in the living room, and my mom was down there watching with us.
Bro, you do not look like Jason Worth, bro.
Well, she was like, "You kind of
that
look like
shit out.
him."
Cut that shit out.
Oh, you both have beards.
I was like, and it was like my high school
dad looked
beard.
like
It wasn't
LeBron.
even like this. It wasn't even like this. It was just like my high school
Wait,
beard.
is that-
Well, I never let it down. I always said I looked like Jason Worth.
It's like, oh, stop.
It was so funny. Ray and Gary and Tyler and Coda, they would all get so pissed. I'd be like, my mom says I look like Jason Worth. And like
My mom says I'm
all the
handsome.
time, they'd be like, yeah, you kind of do. And I'm like, yeah.
My mom thinks I'm
It would be like, cut this nonsense out. Gary would be like, stop the madness.
Gary's a funny guy.
yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
Gary is a quite funny human being.
He's the real life Gerald.
That is
The
true.
real life Gerald, bro.
But all of his, I
But
guess,
I respect it.
I guess it's true too, because you don't know about Gerald's stories. They could be lying, but they are good storytellers. And with Gary, you can never really believe his stories, but they are very believable every time. He convinced like half of Oxford in town that there was a wild boar living back in the wetlands behind Elk Ridge in Nottingham. He said there was a wild boar running around back there. We would play baseball and like basketball back there. And like every single time we'd be back there, we'd run into somebody. He's like, yo, you know, there's a wild boar back there. And they're like, what? No, I've heard something creeping back there. And he's like, that's probably the boar. It's just so random people.
Says the craziest shit.
I think Joshy went one time looking for it.
Josh Malone? Maloney?
No, Ridgerello. Shout out to Josh Maloney. If he's out there, he's a good kid. He's a good kid.
He is a good kid.
What are you looking for there?
Me? Actually, this is the first time I took this out. Girl, how could you not like? Come on, man.
Angels fucking took the lead. God fucking damn it.
Sexy.
Your bullpen fucking sucks. I could go find mine. Did we tell our red story?
Yeah, we did tell our red story.
No, I mean you said you got it at Walmart. Me and Vacca went midnight to go to Target all the way in Christiana.
Yeah, I got this.
Didn't they not have it?
I got this at Walmart right after I got done the Taylor Swift concert the second time.
No, but we went on the midnight, like the release.
Oh shit! Really?
When it came out, we went to Target. Yeah.
Red? And
yeah.
It was on shelves?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm pretty biased.
Oh god. He got a whole package.
It came with the tickets.
I figured. I got something. Hold on.
I have the Speak Now album. I don't know where the fuck that's at though. Gotta find it.
The other one's at my work, but I got a Taylor Swift Golden book, and then I got some little fucking magazine.
The like Ellie or something. Someone probably got this at school.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You got it too.
I think like Asher.
Wait, what is that?
Yeah.
You got it from school?
One of the
I had that. That's at my work. Yeah, I read it to my kids.
It's a book?
Yeah.
It's
like
a
children's book.
Like
Really?
Yeah.
But one of them got it at like the book fair or whatever.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Yeah, I got that for Christmas.
Sweet.
Yeah, I read it to my kids. I was so happy. I was
Is
like,
that crazy?
The greatest. No, it's so great. You know, like I haven't watched it because it's like 3.5, hours long. The Disney Plus jaunt.
I watched like 20 minutes of it, and I'm like,
so
this is actually kind of cool, but I'm like, I can't really sit here for 3.5 hours watching this shit.
Yeah, you got to dedicate.
I saw it in person, so I didn't like.
Right. Yeah.
I was gonna
exactly.
go see it in the theater.
And like I've seen clips and all this, and it's like I've seen a lot of it anyway.
Yeah.
Just through clips and shit like that.
Right.
But a lot of the kids like go home and request to watch the Taylor Swift because they'll see it and hear me talk about it. And like the mom was like, "Yeah, I had to search through Shake to find Shake It Off in the 3-hour thing just to finally find it."
Yeah, that's.
I asked the girl. I go, her name's Shay. I was like, "Did you go home?" I was like, "Have you watched the Taylor Swift on Disney Plus?" And she's like, "Yeah, but it's 3.5 hours long."
Long. Yeah, you literally gotta dedicate.
I was
all
like,
day
I was like, "What's
that.
wrong with that? It's Taylor Swift." And she goes, "Well, she's just singing." I was like, "She's doing more than that, Shay." All right?
Yeah. But I
always defensive real quick.
I always tell people, I'm like, man, her music is good, but her performance is even better. Like I say that all the time, and
artistry.
I try to get people to like
Angelo.
I try to get people to understand like it's an experience because when you go, you just automatically like you'll be like, I do not know who Taylor Swift is. I hate her music. I don't like her. Have you ever seen her live? People will say no. I'm like, before you say anything, go see her live because
it's a whole different ball game. Yeah,
bro, it's so different because there's a lot of people or there, there's some people I've seen live before, and it's cool, but it's like the Taylor Swift effect is real, bro. It's real.
Yeah, I mean the show is just insane.
Yes.
And like
Yes.
I haven't been to many concerts other than her.
Yeah.
Like I mean, my first concert, Green Day. My dad took me to see Green Day.
My first concert, Taylor Swift.
Okay. My first, next was Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
Or well, technically Roger Waters.
Now, did those performances, did they shift you in a way where you're like, man, that was awesome. I love this band so much now.
I do really like Green Day. I loved Green Day at the time, but Blink-182 was still my favorite of that kind of genre.
Right.
Like Blink-182 was number one.
Yeah.
Green Day.
But you seen them live? Did that shift anything? Were you just like?
No, I think I kept them like level head to me. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like. Yeah, it was a fun concert, and I stood up and I was jamming every song.
Where you're like,
no,
oh man, this
like
is
Taylor
the greatest
Swift.
shit.
Right? Yeah, not like Taylor
Swift. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, and there's
she
other.
puts on the best show.
Right, and there's
so
other.
good.
And then later, I saw John Mayer. That was kind of a little bit life changing because John Mayer.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Kate too.
Well, what did you just say?
I said I saw that with Kate. Tom drove us. Tom drove me and Kate. Yeah, we went to see John Mayer and Train.
Maybe fuck off. Unbelievable. Wait, Rob, did you not?
I mean, I'm just two friends went to a concert, Vacca. Two friends.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. We were friends.
We went to the Drake Lil Wayne concert, and Drake tore
John, I wasn't done. All right, John Mayer put on a great show.
Tore his ACL.
Oh,
really?
At his first.
Is that when he fell? Yeah.
And then he didn't perform the rest of the night.
So was this Wayne up there performing?
It was just a Wayne concert, which was still fun, but like.
That's why Philly hates him, right?
What?
Drake, right?
Philly hates him?
Yeah, Philly hates him.
Why?
Because of Meek?
Well, one Meek, but they've featured on each other's songs after. They've kind of squashed the beef.
Yeah.
No, but the Toronto series, him and Embiid.
Oh, yeah.
And Kawhi hitting the double, triple.
Well, that's because when healthy, Kawhi is the best player in the NBA.
And then, well, if he wants to play,
he's never healthy. He's a soft little bitch, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
He should have stayed. He should have stayed all 4 years in college and tried to win.
So I could have lost more on San Diego State than
if he would have taken them to a championship.
Do you really think anyone's going to take that team? I don't know how they went last 2 years ago, whenever they went.
Dude, they made a championship game with players that I can't name anymore.
Right, and then
one guy's Davis.
They have
the guy that hit the game-winning shot against Florida Atlantic to put him in. I think his name was or Butler. It was Davis or Butler or something like that.
Whenever they have elite players, they shit the bed because that's when we like
Nevada,
New Mexico this year. Disgusting. Fucking
dude, that Nevada team was crazy. The Martin twins. Do they both play for Miami now, or just the one?
Isn't the one on the Hornets still, or no?
I know they both played for the Hornets, but
the
one might not be in the league anymore. It's Caleb and Cody.
Yeah, Cody's trash, but Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb could ball. Not when we needed him.
Well, they also had Jordan Valentine. Is that who it was?
Yeah, Valentine. He sucked that game.
He was horrible that fucking. What they lost like this to Florida, right?
Yeah. That was the 7-10 matchup.
Yeah, Cody's still on the Hornets.
Damn. The Hornets are bad. Honestly, have you seen the odds? The first two for the lottery. So the first two teams both have 14% to get the number one pick. Pistons and Spurs? Or no, Wizards.
The Spurs weren't that bad.
Then the Spurs are third best odds.
Imagine
they're
they
like
get another
13.6.
Who's even number one next year? I don't.
Well, next year or this
Cooper.
year? Cooper's next year, they're saying. But nah, I will stand right now. I will hate Cooper Flagg his whole entire career. I will not like him.
Yeah, you will.
No. I won't flip flop. Kyrie, I flip flop, but he wanted to chip
Well,
LeBron.
you had to because you're
Yeah,
a
yeah.
LeBron dick eater.
Yeah, for sure. You have to. I've liked a lot of players that I didn't think I was going to have to like because LeBron's still playing.
Well, he's played with everybody at this point.
Like I just started
I'm
liking
thinking
Rondo.
about-
Like I was like, "Fuck, man, I have to like Rondo now."
Bro, I'm thinking
Come on,
about like
Ron.
back in the day. LeBron really been in the league for so damn long,
It's crazy, dude. I'll load up an old 2K game and just look at that.
bro. And
Cavs
he's there,
roster.
and he's in there. He's in there.
Yeah, no, I love playing with it. It's so fun. like
what
you
has been like 20 years, right?
He's 20. He's
It's
going
year
into
20,
22
right?
if he plays next year.
You said year 20 if he plays next year, right?
No, 22 next year.
22?
21.
Yeah,
It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
and he's going to because Bronny. He's gonna hold somebody captive to draft Bronny.
Yeah.
I know, Bronny just has.
Like
He's just
honestly,
gonna get the
if,
pick
Da-
just
if
because
Dallas
someone
drafts
wants LeBron to play
Bronny,
for
if
them.
Dallas is the only team that would do it because Mark Cuban's smart.
That shit's so fucking crazy.
That 1 year of LeBron
I've been in
is
the
gonna
league
make you
since I
so
was
much
like
money.
12.
Well, yeah, that's what you got to think about, man. They were calling this guy a bum on ESPN. I was like, bro, this is the like greatest high school basketball player I've ever seen. Like they're showing me clips in 2002 of this guy dunking on a whole fucking high school team. Like,
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
getting out of Algebra 1, taking a bus down to fucking St. Mary, St. Vincent, and getting dunked on by LeBron, dude. I would have hated my life in this Ohio. There's
that's
nothing
nuts.
to do.
Bro, that's so
Like-
crazy. Like this man been in the league since I was fucking 12. If I'm
Yeah, and-
like
and it's
12.
so
No, like like 10. I was
03.
actually like
03 is
10.
when he got drafted. So
Yeah,
03.
so I was
11,
I was
depending
10.
on your birthday.
or I was 92.
So what? So
I
what?
was- oh yeah, you're right. June 2nd.
But-
So yeah, you're right.
Okay,
I was
so
like
you're
11 or 10.
the draft's a little bit later. So yeah,
Yeah.
you're kind of like right in that range.
Yeah, crazy. I remember I had the Cavaliers LeBron James jersey too when that shit first came out. Actually, my sister had it, but I would wear it.
Hold on, I'll go through.
I just Iverson, bro. If you didn't have an
The Reggie.
Reggie Miller, if you didn't have a fucking Iverson jersey back in the day, what the fuck were you doing?
Gross.
Yeah, does that
Is
shit
that from
still fit
Dan?
you?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Is that the one from Dan, Rob? That's a good one. Gross.
Jesus Christ.
Looks like the split looks like it when it's coming in, but it's just lighter and black.
It's the franchise. Oh, it gets better. Not many people are gonna know this one. Mookie Blaylock, baby.
Fucking you guys with that.
Yeah, Mookie Blaylock, and then
Okay, that one's tough.
For that.
yeah, you got to rep the Jimmer.
I need a Shanghai Sharks jersey bad.
The Shanghai Sharks jersey would be tough.
It'd be so tough.
Honestly, that's just few. If you want to do a football one, I'll do my football jersey collection next
We're
time.
okay. Fred's gonna have the
Yeah.
only one you need in the background.
Next time.
Oh, we'll be back on. We got to
That
talk.
one.
more.
Bruh, it sucks though. I wanted a New England one, but yeah, they don't like. I don't know. I can't find any. Well, I
I
mean,
see
if you
if
look on if you look on eBay,
Let me see if I
there's
got
so
it.
many. But I'm just like, bro, I don't know if I even like trust half of these.
I have a Patriots jersey.
Do you?
It's a Cam Newton.
You really, bro?
Yeah. I have Cam Newton Auburn, Cam Newton Panthers, Cam Newton Patriots.
Bro, throw that shit in the trash.
Oh, you hate Cam Newton?
When he was like Patriots wise, I didn't like he was
Yeah,
all right. I think
But Auburn and
people, like,
Panthers
kinda-
wise,
No. But
he was
when
almost
he
the
went to
greatest.
the Patriots, I felt like people kind of
honestly,
overrated him. Like I don't
he was
don't
good.
know, bro.
He was literally good for 2 games.
Yeah.
But each game they lost because he fumbled at the goal line each time.
Yeah.
And that's just such a bad look. And
Dude,
then like he then sucked the next like 3 or 4 games and the Patriots were bad. And then they benched him, and then it was just like, then it was just like cut him, and then he starts
I don't
a
have any
podcast.
adult Brady Patriot ones.
The good thing is though, he's looked good. Oh my god. That is a
You know about it, Fred? Or nah?
That is a
One Tree Hill.
The show. It's a TV
show. Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill.
Yeah, One Tree Hill.
Well, I know about it.
Dawson's
I've never
Creek's
watched it.
Charlotte Legend.
Yeah,
Charlotte Legend, Nathan Scott.
Dawson Creek is in it.
Isn't what the fuck is his
Chad
name?
Michael
Chad
Pussy?
Murray or whatever. Is it Chad Murray?
Chad Michael Bitch Boy.
Yeah, that's your man's, right?
Nah, he's soft.
Dude, the Bucks are
Bro, I think he's gonna get the Tom Brady jersey out.
They're only like Bucks ones. I don't have a Patriot one. I have like Edelman and Dante Hightower in there.
Dante. I have a Newton Patriots. That's a good class.
You're lucky.
You're lucky.
Fucking disgusting. I was saying no.
What would have been a worse one? Zeke or
that's nasty.
Zeke or Cam? What's a worse one?
Zeke would be filthy just because like at least Cam is the starting quarterback. Like Zeke is RB2.
Yeah,
and he's
that
just
would be kind of nasty.
And you know he wasn't going to be there for more than 8.
He was
Dude,
there.
how funny is it going back to the
back
Cowboys?
To the Cowboys, yeah. Yeah, he's back to the Cowboys.
Everybody was like, "Cowboys, do something. You're not doing anything this offseason."
Okay,
like, all right, we'll bring back Zeke.
Yeah.
They lost Pollard. They were calling for Pollard every single year. They're like, "Pollard, give me Pollard, give me Pollard."
And then literally last year, Pollard's year, all year,
sucked.
Pollard fucking sucks.
Pollard
sucks. He didn't look good for 98% of the year, but he was hurt.
I mean, that's what happens to running backs. You can't pay them. Other than Saquon
they
Barkley.
Don't have.
He's the GOAT.
No, CMC.
I got to do a lot of backtracking. I used to hate Saquon.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Penn State.
I hate Penn
State.
But now you love him because he's.
No, I don't love him. He's got to grow on me.
Yeah,
I like him. He's saying the right things.
State.
Will we see a jersey in the near future?
No.
Well, so the thing about that is Saquon was my dad's favorite player, and he had a Saquon Penn State jersey.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, should I get a Saquon? But I was like, nah, I can't. I can't go against Penn State.
I hear.
I got my Justin Fields, Ohio State somewhere,
That's gross.
Yo, Pittsburgh, baby. Pittsburgh, baby. He's gonna step up.
They really fucked up the Eagles font though. The new
yeah.
Bro,
I do like
horrible.
It
is so bad. I'm like, why the hell? That's like a downgrade.
It is.
It's for sure a downgrade.
They try and get on this new wave. It's like the new City Connects for the Phillies. Like,
bro, it's so ugly. I feel like jerseys nowadays are so not thought out at all. They're just
like trying to be like modernized, like fucking houses. They're just going open floor plan and some gray floors.
Yeah,
honestly,
just
the only one,
or just whatever, and then it's just like a jersey with a number on it.
Shit too.
Yeah.
Huh?
On those Phillies ones is kind of gross.
Bro, yeah, and it's like cheap. Like they're just making it so much cheaper.
Well, the MLB is going there. Did you see what they did? They all just blamed Nike.
Did they really?
Yeah, so Nike goes, we were trying to do a innovative, technology and all this shit.
No.
And so we went with it, and it didn't turn out as well. So we'll go back to the old stuff. But it's not going to happen till next year, 2025. That's what Fanatics said in the MLB.
Really?
They're now the new partners. Yeah.
Ew.
So they're blaming this all on Nike, saying it was just Nike's fault. This is like the technology they had. We were running with it. You're wearing Suns. They just got swept, dude. Get that shit off, dude.
No, it's Danny Bove worked for them for a little bit, so he gave Justin some.
I mean, that's fair. Right.
But he's with the Pelicans.
Don't make me. Ew.
Oh, Titans.
I got
Ew.
the Preds are playing.
R.I.P. Steve McNair though.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. McNair. Eddie George is good.
Eddie George, yeah, he was on the cover of 2000 or
It was 2002, I
2000?
believe. 2002 or 2001.
Culpepper was 2001,
Oh,
right?
No,
Or maybe
because he had to
2002?
be. He was the same draft as McNabb, so he had to be 04.
Culpepper?
Jesus.
Culpepper. Vic was 04.
I mean 03. I'm sorry.
I think
Culpepper.
you're actually right. Yeah.
He had to be 03. Because then 02. Because was there a Rams running back in there too? No, Steven Jackson didn't get it. Folk.
Falk.
Folk. Did
Marshall
Folk
Falk.
get one?
Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk get one or no?
Culpepper was
He
2002.
definitely did.
Oh wow, 2. So then
Yeah.
who was 2003?
That might have been Marshall Falk.
Okay, that was Falk.
Hang on, I'll check right
4's
now.
Vic, 5's Lewis, 6 McNabb, 7 Sean Alexander, 8.
Yeah, 03 was Falk.
Okay, then 08 is Vince Young, 9 Favre, 10 Palomalu and Larry Fitz, 11 is Breeze, 12 is Peyton Hillis,
Yeah.
13 was Calvin
Oh.
Johnson,
Hang on.
then
Was
14.
OJ 14?
Who?
Not fucking oh shit.
Did you say
Fucking Odell Beckham. Odell.
Oh no, was he had to be 15 or 14?
Wasn't Richard Sherman?
Oh,
he
Richard
was
Sherman
14. He was 14.
14.
So then OBJ might have been 15 or
OBJ.
16 because it was right after his catch.
OJ, baby.
Yeah.
Rip.
Fuck, man.
He didn't do it.
I was just going on memory with that. I don't really know who's been. That was kind of just based on memory. You could have
No,
looked it up.
I think you're right. That's
You're
a lot
close
to go
enough.
over. I'm not gonna even check.
Yeah, that's
Actually, I probably will. Madden 13, yeah, was fucking
that was Calvin Johnson.
Calvin, yeah.
And then was 14 or was 15 like Madden 25? They had a Madden 25.
Yeah, Madden
Barry
25.
Sanders
It was Barry Sanders, yeah, and
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson was on one of them.
Oh, okay.
Was on, yeah. So Barry Sanders was on it, and Adrian. Well, this is what I'm seeing.
Oh, okay. So I think right. It came out at the split.
Yeah.
So I think PS4 came out and they played that game, but it was like it was a terrible version. You could only do like play now,
yeah,
season mode, and I don't think it even had like mini games and shit like that. It was
Right.
just like the default
And
game.
then Madden 15 was Sherman.
Yeah, okay. And then 16
Madden
was
16
Gronk.
was Odell.
Oh, then 17's Gronk.
Yeah, 18 is Brady.
19 is Mahomes.
No, Antonio.
Oh, Brown. Yeah. Oh,
And
shit.
then the
then
the
2020
special
is
edition was T.O. on the Cowboys.
okay. Yeah. Then they start doing the special edition shit.
Yeah, like Madden 20. Yeah, you had Mahomes on
That was
Madden
Mahomes,
20.
Brady.
Brady. With
And
Brady,
then Madden
right?
20. Yeah, Madden 21. You had Lamar.
Oh, okay. Lamar.
Oh wait, was it, or maybe it was like quarterback edition or some shit? I
I
think.
thought he was. Yeah.
Oh no, Madden 22. You had both of them,
Okay, both.
Brady
of them.
and Mahomes.
I remember that one. That's the one I was thinking.
Madden, yeah, and then 23 had John Madden.
Oh yeah, because he just died.
Yeah, and then 24 had Josh Allen.
Wow. Okay.
Bum.
Win a playoff game that matters.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Just giving Mahomes.
I like him. I
the
think
win.
I think he's good, but the
I
Bills
think
just
he's good.
just in. Dude, the Bills are crazy. Like the '90s. Have you ever watched that 30 for 30? The Four Falls of Buffalo, them losing 4 straight.
a
Super
long time
Bowls?
ago, but that's
Nah.
the most disgusting thing ever.
Yeah,
I'd
I mean,
rather not make it.
People forget they lost 4. They went to 4 straight Super Bowls and lost them all.
I would rather lose.
Bro,
the
that's
AFC
ass.
championship.
I like Bro,
Isn't that awful? And
Bro,
the way they lost it. The first one they lose on a shanked field goal. Guy misses the field goal. Second game was another close game. I think the last two they got blown out. Cowboys and then 49ers, I think, destroyed them.
I wouldn't want to go 4 years in a row.
But the last two were just absolute stompings.
I think I'd probably retire. Like if I'd
to
retire.
lose the first one, you miss a game-winning field goal, like a field goal, like it was like 30-some yards.
Yeah,
he missed it.
That's gross.
In a Super Bowl.
That's fucking crazy.
Just awful. They do have the greatest though highlight when they were losing.
I think I'd honestly pull Avante Davis, RIP. I'd pull Avante Davis and just walk off. Yeah,
in halftime.
Yeah,
that story is it Shady and who is he with? D-Jack? Is it with D-Jack?
No, it was the linebacker or someone on the defense.
Okay. With it was a Bills teamate of his, right?
Yeah.
And they're retelling the story, and he's like, "Yeah, he comes on," and he says he has that high pitched voice. He's like, "Yeah, coach, I'm done.
Yeah.
I go back out there."
Yeah.
You're like, you done? Like, you ain't playing no more? No, like, I'm out the league, man. You're too fast.
Yeah, that's just actually crazy. Like, imagine just being like,
he's like, I'm hanging up.
Yeah, imagine just like really just quitting mid game. Like, you're just like, you want to know what?
So funny.
I don't want to play anymore. Like, you just don't want to play anymore. Like, you're just like, I don't want to play anymore.
Or like very early in the year.
Yeah, it was preseason. It was preseason.
I
think he got signed like mid camp, and like he just started up in preseason, and I think it was the first or second game. Like it was really early in, and he was like, Shady does that high pitched voice. He goes, "Yeah, man, yeah, coach, I ain't going back out there."
Yeah, it's crazy. Just imagine like you just being like, I'm done.
Dude, I mean, if you think the game's passed you by, it's passed you by.
It's just so funny.
Only he would know. I mean,
that's true. That's really true.
But they were all like, he didn't look bad. They like in their eyes, he was like, you guys, you didn't look bad.
No,
I mean, at least he did it like
they were all confused.
You could
like because he walked off beforehand, like before halftime finished, he walked out there. Like he walked out.
That's like pulling an Antonio. That's like pulling an Antonio Brown.
But not making it about yourself. Antonio Brown had to make it about himself.
Yeah, he was thinking about himself.
Great. Antonio Brown is great. I love Antonio Brown. He is a great human being. His Twitter account is A1.
Fuck him.
Bro,
it's not even him. Do you think he could form sentences like that and make like?
Well, I mean, do you think those sentences are very formed? Half of them are CTESPN.
He really just like fucked his whole career. Like, I mean, one of the best wide receivers that ever played. One of the best wide receivers that ever play the game. Fucking like just ruin his career. Like,
do you think
his career's already like?
Do you think Mike Tomlin has to be the greatest coach of all time for handling a roster of Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown?
Insane.
I mean,
like imagine you have
that
Big
is a
Ben.
Handful.
Imagine you having Big Ben, and this guy got hit on the elbow. And he iced his elbow post game when he's talking out there and makes it known he has this big ass ice pack on. And then later he'd walk out in a walking boot. You're like, what the hell's wrong with Ben Roethlisberger? Like, what does he have? He was icing his elbow, and then now he was walking out with a walking boot.
Big Ben.
Is he top 5? He won a Super Bowl.
He run 2, right?
I mean, he had a good ass career.
The Packers the second time.
I'd say he's probably like I don't know about top. You said top 5?
Definitely not top 5.
No,
doesn't have
probably like
10.
Who's better, Roethlisberger or Eli?
Roethlisberger.
They both got 2.
Yeah, Roethlisberger.
I was thinking that's a fair consent. Phillip Rivers or Roethlisberger?
Roethlisberger.
Well, wait,
yeah, Roethlisberger.
Fucking their wife or
Phillip Rivers or Eli?
Phillip Rivers.
Eli.
Yeah, see,
just because he was able to get it done.
I love Phillip. Like he's got that dime on him, but
Yeah,
he didn't win.
Oh, so you don't? So you taking Eli?
Yeah,
I'm not taking Eli.
Oh, I'm taking Phillip.
I am too, but I'm biased as fuck. Fuck Eli.
I'm taking Phillip. I ain't even biased. I think I'd rather just have Phillip than Eli.
They got cheated, man. They got cheated.
he's better, but
Patriots cheated all those times. I don't
no,
want to
they
hear it.
didn't. He just got fucking owned by his father. No matter what, the Chargers just got shit on by them. Same with the Colts.
Well, the Colts kind of beat you sometimes.
Not really. The Broncos Peyton did.
Kind of
Super
beat
team ass fucking.
I'm just
LeBron
thinking, Manning.
bitch. Well,
No,
Let's go.
We literally don't have. Man, the quarterbacks back in the day, man, were
that's
different.
my thing. Like the early 2000s, like early 2010s, you had 10 elite quarterbacks,
bro.
every year. Right now, there's 5. Maybe.
Yeah, I tried. I remember I remember I was talking to Matt about that. I was telling him like the level of difficulty in order to get through a team. Like I felt like in order to get through a team, I felt back then was more difficult because of the quarterback position and who they had. But now I just feel like the quarterbacks today aren't as elite as the early 2000, like early
They're
2000s.
not. I mean, okay, so
you don't think Mahomes
you
is
have
elite?
have like the Brady Mahomes.
But it's like this. Like I think Mahomes is elite. I mean, fuck, dude. Like.
No, I mean he's
definitely elite, but at the same time, I think he's definitely elite. But at the same time, I don't know, man. It comes down to like one of those things, like the era that we're in and how just the position of quarterback is different. Like you can't even touch the quarterback nowadays without getting a flag thrown. And it's just like the level of difficulty back then. I mean, even Tom Brady touched on this many a times, and he said like it's like mediocre now, you know. And I kind of feel him on that because I feel like the NFL really it's not as tough. I feel like as it used to be, and like what Mike just said, like there were so many elite quarterbacks back then in the early 2000s, and like he just said, there now you
did we hype a lot of quarterbacks up? Did we
like
a lot of quarterbacks up?
So Brady is like Mahomes is the Brady role right now, but who the fuck is Peyton? Like there's nobody.
There's no Peyton.
Sniffs that,
dude.
Right? And
no,
then you're talking.
Josh Allen is not Peyton.
Breeze.
Well, Breeze isn't playing anymore.
I'm saying who's like the modern
he's trying to compare. Like,
well, okay, so Rodgers is technically the Breeze now because he's hurt.
He was the Breeze. He was still the
Rodgers is now. Yeah, Rodgers isn't Rodgers anymore. He's now Breeze.
Rodgers
like out there with like a half an arm. You know?
Listen, Rodgers is like nobody right now. He
we don't know.
He's like non-existent. He like just doesn't exist anymore. He's like not like he's in the NFL.
First off, but he's like he's high off ayahuasca doesn't mean he doesn't exist. All right,
bro. But it's like
he is still a person.
He doesn't exist on this plane.
Like I don't know, man.
Jets making a comeback. Jets might
seriously like Brady.
Jets might win the division.
Breeze.
And I'm a pseudo Dolphins
Rodgers, like you're looking at like 8 top 20 quarterbacks all time that played for 15 consecutive years at a high level.
All we're looking at is
Caleb Williams,
Burrow.
It's
we don't know what he's gonna do in the NFL.
But do you think he goes 15?
Who?
I think he could.
Williams, I think is overrated as fuck.
Overrated?
You think so? I mean, he's very eccentric. But
I don't care about that shit.
I feel like a lot of the times. I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to like these rookies, I kind of don't like to put a stamp on them just yet until they actually play in the NFL because it's completely different. I mean, you might end up.
We do it,
huh?
We do it.
Yeah, I know, and it always sets everybody up for failure. They're like, yeah, this is the next guy up. It's him, bro, and then they wind up sucking ass.
He's Kyler. He's Kyler Murray to me.
Like, oh, man, like, oh man.
But they built like some weapons for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, yeah, they have a good squad around them, and that's what matters. Like, I mean,
Yeah, that does
do you?
matter.
Carson Wentz had an MVP season, lost out to Brady. No one is sniffing Carson Wentz right now. Like, you know,
Yeah, like where's the?
what is he? Is he still on the Rams as a backup now? Or is he a free agent? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to
He's
ask.
probably a free agent. I really don't know
So
either.
he's
I
either a
think
free
probably
agent or he's on the
agent.
Rams. But the last team he was on was the Rams, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah, they signed him at
so
the end of the
far.
last year. So he's either a free agent or he is back with the Rams.
No,
It's
he's
hard.
with the. I could have sworn Carson Wentz was actually. Yeah, he's on the Chiefs.
Oh,
He's
shit.
on the Chiefs. I forgot. The Chiefs signed him.
He's their backup. Oh, no.
Is he their number 2?
He's number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, because their other one would have been Henny was gone. Henny's retired, right? So they had
Who
somebody.
the fuck played last year? Someone played decent.
Yeah, they had to come in and hand it off a couple times.
Yeah.
Was it career backup billionaire Chase Daniel?
No, I think he's been gone for a while.
He's somewhere,
Look,
dude,
at the end
making
of the day,
$100 million.
listen, it just doesn't matter. What we're
Right.
trying to get at is
We
back
can't
then.
remember the
you
backup
had-
because Mahomes like miraculously comes back in and like fucking. But I do remember what you're talking about. The one year where was it Henny that led that touchdown drive right before the half?
That was last year, wasn't it?
I don't think it was last year. I thought it was
not like
COVID right
yeah,
after
like
the COVID.
the year before.
But one of the years on their run,
Yeah,
they ran
Well, I
a
mean,
2-minute drill right before halftime with Mahomes. That it had to be the year they beat the Eagles because that's when he was his ankle.
yeah, it was that.
Because then he was
the
limping
year
in the
before
Super
last,
Bowl,
right?
acting like he was fucking hurt in the first half of the fucking Super. I hate when people do that, dude. Like people act like LeBron's never acted hurt, and
They're
then
like,
come
oh
back.
no,
He
he's
just flops.
he's holding
Like,
that
he'll just,
ankle.
like whatever. You know,
He's
like,
holding that ankle.
but LeBron's never like
He's just
Paul
a bitch.
Pierce did. Like Paul Pierce, dude.
Paul Pierce had to take a shit.
Now he's doubling back. Did you hear he didn't take a shit now?
Him and KG, their podcast is just absurd.
I've
Like,
never
they-
listened. I've probably only seen highlights.
They're
of
both
what
just so
go
dumb.
viral.
Well, yeah, it's just been highlights too, but they're both so dumb.
This is up there with Club Shay Shay and Cat Williams. We can exclude it all. Yeah.
Now the best is Jeff T.
Go from Taylor Swift to
Club Shay Shay.
Club Shay Shay in a minute.
You know, from Taylor Swift. I'm sure people were probably like, yeah, I just want to hear about Taylor Swift, everything.
Well,
but
you
instead,
know, the real people will stay for it, and the Swifties that we got to subscribe in some aspect.
How many?
I mean,
views
we
did
talked
you
about
get?
Travis Kelce. They might have stayed for that. So
He sucks. He couldn't hold Gronk's fucking jock strap.
honestly, I would hope if girls did stay along for it, that did watch the original like for Taylor Swift.
yeah, like the
Shout
first
out.
30 minutes.
You're trying to learn more about sports. This is the best trifecta in the tri-state area.
Do you think that they know that Gronk is 10 times better than Travis Kelce?
Kelsey.
Well, Kittle's better than all of them.
What?
He's a fucking bitch.
No.
He when he's
No.
Kittle,
he goes
baby.
for 300 yards and 5
Like,
touchdowns,
fuck the
where he has 1
49ers. I hate the 49ers. I like Kittle, but I hate the 49ers.
I like CMC.
I like Iowa because we just got that guy named Cooper DeJean, I think his name is. We just took
Oh,
him in
you
like
know
the
his
second
name.
round.
You know his name.
And then like there's like Caitlin Clark. She's like a really good like 3-point shot.
She's fucking.
We're gonna like transcend the WNBA. This is my woke minute. Sorry, guys.
They've already had to change like half of
The
them.
Taylor
to,
Swift girls will like that one.
They've had
That was
to
my
change to the NBA
WNBA
rules.
woke minute.
She's just selling out every arena already.
Swift?
For sure.
No, Caitlin Clark.
Oh.
Like they've had to switch.
Well,
to,
yeah,
like,
both.
Both
Imagine
of
if Taylor
Yeah.
Swift went to Indiana and brought Caitlin Clark on
them.
stage.
It'd be a smart move.
Taylor Swift is
I
actually
should be her
Caitlin Clark's mom.
publicist. Hire me. Back to NBA Live 05. Is that Is that the greatest one, or is 06?
Bro, 05, like they're all like the
05 had
same.
that
Let's be
Savage
honest.
Dunk contest.
04,
Like
05, 06, they're all like damn near the same. Like
yeah.
they're pretty much
Well,
it's
06
like
is a
Madden.
little different because 06 introduced that freestyle. So you could have like that little playmaker ability.
Yeah.
And you could do like you could press like the X button, it would do a fancy pass if you had playmaker. You know.
Games back then were so much fun.
I know.
Not saying that they suck now, but they suck now.
They're not as fun now because you have to
Every
like
game sucks.
you have to actually learn how to fucking take advantage of the game. Like I should just be able to play a mode and pick plays, and if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win.
Right.
I shouldn't have to like
BMX,
hit the X button at a certain time to catch a ball. Like
He's
no, if I got in the circle in time.
Like you saying SSX tricky?
Yeah.
BMX
Wait.
XXX?
Oh, BMX XXX.
You did tricks and you would unlock like legitimate like stripper cliffs.
Bro,
Like,
I've never played that before. Is that a real game?
Yes. Like
You're talking about the snowboard game?
No.
No, he's talking about
like,
BMX
skating or whatever.
XXX.
You would like unlock like clips of like,
BMX.
strippers.
Oh shit.
I swear to God, it's a game. Let me
Guys, this
I
is
would,
my longest
hit it.
video.
hit a fucking ollie and then see some tits.
Is this real?
Was this like an internet game? you download that off MiniClip?
Bro, I've never seen that before. That was a real game?
Yeah, bro, it was
For what?
That's hilarious.
Xbox.
Yeah, I've
Never.
Underground development.
Honestly, never saw that.
Let me see if they
Learn something new every day. Thanks, Vacca. I learned a new fucking game today.
Ooh.
Let me see if there's any videos.
Well, he'll have to blur it.
I have to sign in on YouTube to confirm my age. Fuck.
Dude, Bobby Portis went off tonight. 29 points.
He's been cooking.
Well, he got kicked out the last game, right?
Oh yeah, he got ejected pretty early, right?
Yeah.
Dude, all the playoff series have been trash. Like there have been like 5 good games and everything else is a blowout.
Well,
The Sixers games have been close, and then the Nuggets Lakers games were close. Every other series.
the refs played a factor in every single one of those close games for the team opposite of what I wanted.
Like, look at this shit.
A hot dog vendor. What are you in New York? Pimp? Coach?
But like, there's
Sid? Was
literally
that
like
Sid?
there's like real stripper clubs.
Dude, there was like a dude with like
Bro,
a
this reminds me
skull.
of like backyard wrestling.
Backyard. I do remember that game, Backyard Wrestling. That is funny. I don't think I've ever like seen a clip from it, but I remember going to like Blockbuster, like you said, and seeing that on like the shelf. Like, remember it would be like the shelf, and you would have to take the case copy you wanted, and they'd give it to you behind the.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
At first, they used to just line the shelves with whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
And then they were getting fucking scammed. And they were like, all right, we ain't doing this. You're going to have to come tell me what you want.
Right.
We'll line up the blank DVDs up there.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a staple. I had Super Nintendo growing up as a kid.
Yeah.
So Friday nights would be go to Blockbuster, and my mom would usually rent a movie, and I'd rent a fucking game.
Bro, Blockbuster was the shit.
Then I had then I had PlayStation. I went Super Nintendo, then PlayStation 2, 360, Xbox One, and then I haven't upgraded, but I think my next one would be like PlayStation 5.
Blockbuster was the shit.
But yeah, Blockbuster was.
R.I.P. Blockbuster.
You'd get it. I remember going to Blockbuster and getting Spider-Man 3 for PlayStation 2. And then I literally got suspended from school the next week. I got to play that shit. I beat that shit so easily. And it was fun because I got suspended for the biggest bullshit of all time.
What was that for?
When they ripped out the fucking cushions in the back of our bus and started throwing them.
What?
Oh, dude, our bus was savage, bro. I lived in town, man. Whitehall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
it was
lived in
great.
Whitehall.
I did not live in Whitehall.
Oh.
No. Yeah, look at me. Do you think I lived in Whitehall? No, I lived
know,
close.
man.
I lived on the outskirts.
Eric Lawson lived in Whitehall.
I lived okay, yeah.
You remember Eric Lawson?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He was
That
on
was
our
my
bus, dude.
fucking guy.
And his sister, dude. His sister. What was his
I don't
sister's
remember
name?
his sister.
Yeah. No, they were crazy. Yeah, they started a fight on our bus.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was crazy because they
Eric
called
Lawson, my fucking guy.
they called the sister cat eyes, and she would hiss at him. Yeah, she would.
He got
hiss
mad
at
about
girls. Yeah, our bus was savage, dude. Yeah, these people. So somebody had a pocket knife on the bus, cut out the back couch cushions, started throwing them around. Our bus driver ended up getting hit in the face with one.
Yeah.
And it ricocheted off. It ricocheted off the windshield and hit her in the face. I don't want to like name and out people, but if you remember Baltazar,
I talked to Baltazar.
He was sitting next to me.
You're gonna get him suspended. Don't tell him.
No, I know. Yeah, it was bad karma. No, I didn't rat on anybody. I swear to God, didn't rat. Took my suspension. I sat next to him. I was wearing my Ryan Howard Phillies jersey at the time. They said this is what Madden said to me, that they had me on, or I'm sorry, Taylor said to me, they had me on camera running up and down the aisle. And I was like, no. And I was like, that is totally false. I was sitting on the window seat and I got hit with a lot of the cushions. Let's go. Phillies just tied it up. I got suspended for it because they wrote names on there, and I was like, I don't know any of those people. I didn't rat in. Like, they were like, who's this person? I was like, I don't know. Like, what are you talking about? My mom went in for a meeting, and she was on my side the whole time. She comes back, she's like, you're grounded, all this. And I was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? We were like through thick and thin. I didn't do this. Gary and Tyler were on the bus. They are witnesses. They said Rob did not throw anything. To this day, they will say, I did not do anything on the bus. I don't know why they picked me out. They told my mom they couldn't show her the video because there was other students on the bus and they were not allowed to. They're like, and I was like, how the hell does that make any sense? I'm on the video, they said. Right. They're saying I ran up and down the aisle. I was like, that's totally false.
Sounds like you. Sounds like something you did.
It does. Definitely sounds like that. Yo, we once, I didn't partake in this either, but one time on our bus, they started shaking both sides in the back.
You guys just wanted to die.
Like, yo, dude, I thought we were going to tip. I swear to God. We had 3 bus drivers in one school year.
Bruh.
If I was your bus driver, I would have just driven off a cliff.
Oh, they all quit. Oh, yeah. No, the one pulled over. It was a 5-minute bus ride.
She pulled a Vacca, just quit mid-shift.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. Well, I stopped riding the bus after. So that happened sophomore year. I stopped riding the bus. I never rode the bus ever again. I was like, I'm not getting blamed for this bullshit. I either walked, got a ride, or my mom took me in. That was literally how it went. I was not getting back on that bus.
I hear that.
Getting framed for bullshit. Yeah, who was the God damn it, the teacher with the missing finger? Science guy.
Oh, what do I know who you're talking about, but I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh my God, it's with the C.
Bro, I gotta be up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
What?
Oh, Castellanos just took the lead. Let's go.
What?
3?
Bro, yeah, I'll be up at 3.
Like in 3 hours.
Yes.
In
3 hours.
But
I got work.
whatever. I'm so mad I'm blanking on his name. Carlo. There we go. Mr. Carlo. I had him the next year. I had him junior year. So I had him freshman year and I had him junior year. This happened sophomore year. I go in his class. You remember like the first week of school, because it was before Labor Day, we would just read the fucking agenda because it was our handbook.
Yeah.
And it was basically like our syllabus week. It was like literally they would hand us what we're going to learn the whole year and then read the agenda. Well, in our class, we're reading the part where they talk about you're allowed to appeal any suspension. And he looked at me and he goes, "Why didn't you do this last year?" And I was like, well, if I paid attention and read the handbook, maybe I would have. Because I was fucking probably talking or something. I didn't give a fuck about science, bro.
Yeah, I hear that.
That was like biology in junior year. Fuck that shit. It's like you're dissecting frogs. Nah, I'm not about that life.
Fred, are you lifting at 3 a.m.?
No, I got work.
Dude. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to call it an episode. If this,
yeah, I'm ready to call it an episode too. I gotta be up.
That's fair. That's fair. But we got to do it again.
Why would you start it at 9:30? If
I mean, because I thought this was not going to be 2 hours and 15 minutes long. But
even if it was an hour and it was 10:30, like that's still kind of late.
When you but I'll still. I mean, I'll still get like 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
No, motherfucker, not at 10:30.
I mean, you having to get up that early until 6:30.
And that's saying you hit the pillow.
Nah, yeah. As soon as I hit the pillow, it's time to wake up.
Yeah,
chances are I'm probably not gonna wake up. I'm probably just gonna like sleep in. But I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Or actually, we are into tomorrow.
Minutes.
We'll find out in the next in the next like 5 minutes. We'll find out. But either way, I gotta after we're done this episode, I gotta wait. We gotta wait anyway. Remember?
Right. So let's do it.
This video is 2 hours and 17 minutes long so far. So who knows how long I gotta wait?
How long were they usually?
Well, it's
anywhere from like 5 to like 15 minutes, but that's like on videos that are like 45 minutes to like an hour and like a little longer than an hour long.
Okay, so what do we have to do?
So after we're done this, all I have to just don't do anything. I'm gonna end the recording. And then don't do anything because I gotta wait until that other stuff. But I'm gonna close this out. So once I'm done, when I hit end recording, to stay on.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna close this out. So I want to thank you, Rob Mullen. I want to thank you, Mike Vacca. I'll probably never talk to you guys again after this episode. Maybe I'll have you back on here. Maybe in the next like 10 years or so when this is still up and running. But other than that, I probably will never talk to you guys again because I haven't talked to you guys in forever. So
we gotta be like every month. We'll get back after the NBA playoffs. We'll dive down in what happened in
no, fuck you guys.
Our Super Bowl winners.
Nah, all jokes aside,
I'll go over my football collection later.
All jokes aside, maybe we should really just hit a Taylor Swift concert together because she's definitely going to go on tour for this album. So it's probably only right to hit a tour.
I'm down to hit the next one together.
Yeah, even though that the tickets is going to be like $500, we'll have to find a way.
You can definitely get like pretty good ones for $200.
Not in the nosebleed.
No.
All right, I'm game. We should definitely do that though. We should definitely do that.
These Phillies came all the way from back, man.
Yeah, Rob's just fucking.
That dude.
Rob's not invited.
I mean, I was staying up till the Phillies anyway. Like, this isn't hindering me for any. Like, I got to get up at 6:30. A little different than 3.
I literally don't go to sleep until 5 a.m. anyway. So.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a psycho.
That's cool. But anyway,
it's basically.
I want to thank Brian for showing up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Brian McKay, for showing up.
Trooper.
It really means a lot. I appreciate you, Rob. I appreciate you, Mike Vacca. I'm going to close this out once again. If you haven't seen episode 1 through 13, make sure you go check it out. This is episode 14, and we covered Taylor Swift. We covered some of the NBA. We covered some of the NFL. We covered video games. We covered Madden, 2K, Live, Street Hoops, NBA Street, BMX, XXX,
Rob's
naked
jersey
chicks, a
collection.
bunch of everything, boobs,
That
tits,
was my
ass,
NBA. That
whatever.
was just that was a quarter of my NBA. All right.
The fucking LeBron Jordan debate. Look, we covered it all. Once again, if you got this far, you are a real one. This is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. By the time I hit end recording, it'll be 2 hours and 21 minutes long. Appreciate you guys. And comment down below if you made it this far. What is your favorite Taylor Swift album? Do you like Taylor Swift? Do you hate Taylor Swift? It's just your opinion. But we love Taylor Swift here. So thank you. Thank you very much.